Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack here at the Irish Hotspur, and we're going to be joined by Nick here in just a second. Just forgot to add him in ahead of time. But everybody, massive London derby today, and we are going to be taking a look at the lineups in just a sec. You can see the lineups at the bottom of your screen. We have Meester. There he is, Nick. How you doing? How you keeping? We're going to get to the chat here, but thoughts on the lineup? You and I were chatting about it beforehand, where we do get to see Richarlison, but Bentancur and Højbjerg, maybe a bit of a surprise. Emerson's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Longley is nice to see. There's kind of a mixed bag here on this rotation.
Well, you know what? After listening to Conte's press conference from yesterday, Emerson's not so much a surprise anymore. You know,
Right.
but you know what? This is what we wanted to see. The majority of the fan base, I think, wanted to see some kind of rotation somewhere. Who's putting it in? Is it Sebas? Yeah, Sebas. Why he dropped Kulu? That's a good question. Why he dropped Kulu? I think it's a pragmatic decision because we want to see rotation. We want to see Richarlison start. So, do you start messing with the Kane
Mm,
Sun situation? I know we have all talked about that ad nauseum over the last 2 weeks. I
right.
think putting Kulu on the bench, we have a Champions League match on Wednesday, putting him on the bench for right now and having him come in late, uh, if necessary. I think it's the pragmatic decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like that opener right there. But everybody, before you get started, everybody, do smash that like button because it is a London derby. We are going to try to continue our streak of actual home win London derbies. I think this would make it 5 in a row if we were to win this one. Hopefully, we can keep it going. Smash that like button, everybody. Old Soul in the house saying Fulham will be tough. Come on, your Spurs. Longley, Richie, Romero, Bentancur, and Sesson. I think we expected to see Sess come in. Bentancur probably as well. Romero again too. Richie definitely, but Longley probably a surprise. I think we were all hoping for it, but I'm not sure if we
Yeah,
really saw it coming.
yeah,
Kulusevski, why Kulu's son is the one who should be benched. It just seems like Conte's just trying to handle the Sunny situation very delicately by the looks of it. Windwriter. Mark saying why Kulu, he was decent. No Spence on the bench. Damn Conte, you're making my head spin. He's making us go wild. I must say, Mark, also too, that press conference really was quite tough to handle. He was really speaking with his chest. He was speaking quite honestly, if you ask me. It was tough to handle. But big up, Mark. Let's get the win today, brother. Ribsy saying rotation. I mean, some rotation has definitely been made. Mark saying Sun needed rotation, not Kulu. I definitely get you there, Mark. Pierogi saying big up, Jack. Happy match day, everyone. Come on. Big up, Pierogi. Really good to see you as well. Really appreciate your support. Gamer saying 3-0. Love it. Absolutely love it. Sebas, yeah, just like Nick said, I know a lot of people are a bit upset. They wanted to see Kulu, probably Kulu and Sun dropped, or Kulu stay on. I said this earlier, where maybe the most ideal situation is actually again goes for a 3-5-2 or something like that. Drops Kulu and Sun, get to rest both of them. Isn't so much controversy at the end of the day. But it looks like he's sticking with Sun, and he's just trying to nurse that situation by looks of things. Sebas, pick yourself up. Good to see you,
Mhm.
Colin, talking ball. Dark Sun G with a super chat saying, finally a back three of Cootie Romero, Dyer, and Longley. Dave should be very happy with that, Dark Sun G. And then
Yeah, man.
plus Liverpool drawing to Everton makes my day after my dad said they would win 5-0. I hope Skip plays today. I want to see Skip come in. I mean, it's been so long since we've seen Skip in an actual Premier League match, Dark Sun G. And then as well, Liverpool continuing to drop points, which is really helping us out. Hopefully that puts a smile on Conte's face. He didn't really seem too happy before this game. And, seeing the likes of, the other rivals and big clubs dropping points, maybe, probably gives him a bit of hope, Dark Sun G. And it's nice to see that, you actually have a winning club in the household because, before you could say, your dad probably used to walk around with confidence, around the house and, around the apartment and whatnot. But, these days it's you, Dark Sun G. You're the one with the chest out. Big up, my man. Appreciate you,
You got
brother.
to assert dominance in the household sometimes, man. And you know what? I see a super chat just came in, man. Just like Skip rising like a phoenix, from the ashes back into
Holy shit.
the first team. True sets free is back in the house.
Let's get to that really quickly. Dark Sun G saying, come on, Son and Richie to score today before Champions League plus City. Next week, we need to see that beautiful Richie score today, Dark Sun G as well. Who knows? Maybe he plays well with Sonny, two really kind of, motivated strikers, two very hungry strikers, you could say, for the goals, because Sonny's probably just as hungry and Richie kind of in two different ways. Richie
Hmm.
wants to impress, Sonny wants to get off the mark here. So, you could actually find some boys here that are, absolutely just, salivating at the chances here. But truth sets you free is in the house. Says, guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Truth is back, back, back. Tell
Tell
a
a
friend.
friend.
Love you guys. You know that. Come on, you Spurs. Truth. Enjoy the game, my man. It's good to see you here, brother. I was actually in, your beautiful little state just the other day, having some golf with the cousins. I wish I actually had you there on my side at the first tee because I did whiff my first three shots on the first tee there. And then all of a sudden, by like the back nine, I was absolutely out driving all of my cousins. So it was a miraculous recovery from pretty much, using three strokes already by not even hitting the ball 2 inches. So a miraculous recovery. You could say by the back nine, I probably was ready for the tour. It was honestly insane growth within one day. So if I had a little bit of lessons from you, brother, I bet it would go a long way. But truth, it's really good to see you. Enjoy this game, my man. Enjoy this game. London Derby Day. London Derby Day.
Hmm.
We also have as well a few people we want to welcome into the house. Of course, we have to welcome in Welsh Gal. Good to see you, Welsh Gal. Big up Jack and Harris Army. Some changes made. Let's see some passion. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely, Welsh Gal. And hopefully the IPAs are already in your right hand. You have the watch along in front of you. And then you just have the glorious TV to watch these Spurs play. I think even actually Welsh Gal is actually old school as well. I think she sometimes even listens to the games. If she's not at the pub or whatnot. She's actually quite cool, Nick. She listens to them on the radio, I think, from time to time as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I think she relies on you and David too, to
There you go.
actually to fill in the blanks and add the color.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely love it. Just simple IPAs and then just auditory sports. That's
Hmm.
all you need. The hottest Spurs saying, thanks, Conte. Now my FPL team is going to suffer.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But you could say this was going to happen at some stage, hottest Spur. You got to listen to those press conferences, my man, especially. You got the inside edge, my man. You got the inside edge. You should be able to know better than anyone else. Spaghetti Slayer saying, I forgot to remove Mitrovic from my FPL team. Are you a bit scared of Mitrovic today, Nick?
Yeah, I think anybody with a half a brain has to be kind of scared of him because he is on form and he's difficult to stop. Once he's got the ball, he's a little bit like your old school forward that he will just muscle his way into the box. Uh, can he put up with the Romero attack? Because I consider Romero not just a defender; he's an attacker. He
Yeah, fair.
defends
Good
with the
point.
front foot. So can he deal with that? That's the big question.
It is the big question. You're absolutely right. I've even said this earlier, though. Is Mitrovic going to be, playing through the middle, or is he going to be, roaming around a bit? Can
Uh,
Romero, be fully responsible for him? Because that's where I'm, going to be kind of conflicted because I feel like when I looked at his heat map, and like I said in the pre-match buildup, it was a world-class donkey heat map that we were looking at, where his range of movement is pretty much a space of
mm,
10 yards, in the middle of the
uh,
pitch. So it makes you think that it is
well,
going
in
to
a case
be the
like
likes
that,
of Eric Dyer more responsible for him.
yeah, yeah. In a case like that, is Dyer really going to be the one who's going to have to keep an eye on him the whole time? That makes me worried a little bit. I mean, he's
Yeah.
been Dyer. I'll throw my hands up. Dyer hasn't been having the worst games in the world. He's been actually of the
No.
defenders that we've had on the
Yeah.
pitch the last couple of games. He's hands down been the best. So I think you bring up a good point there, man. I think it's actually probably going to be more Dyer's responsibility. But then again, do you let Romero have a bit more free range, around the pitch if he wants to?
Yeah.
We all know Cootie does what Cootie wants. So
Yeah.
if Conte just says, you know what, keep your eye on him, just don't
He's a
let him
caged
make any
animal.
move. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a caged
So
animal. Hopefully Conte lets him out today. But all I can say is the big itch up top could cause us some
mhm.
problems. Spaghetti Slayer, absolutely. Big up Team Mission. Hopefully you're keeping well. Terry Wright as well in the house saying big up Jack and everyone in the chat. Really love that. Simboy Tub saying if we didn't predict these changes, then neither will Fulham. They would have trained all week with certain players in mind. Example Davies. Now he isn't playing, causes confusion. Great point there, Simboy. Absolutely love it. Daniel
Yeah,
Larson saying, big up, Jack and Nick. Got some chili IPAs waiting me for this game. Daniel, hopefully you have already one of them, kind of at least close to halfway done because you are going to continue to have to see your favorite Emerson Royale. But if you didn't hear this, Daniel, Conte basically said Emerson Royale is the best. So
he's the man.
King Hoddle, if you're in the chat, save Emerson. That mission has been completed, you could say. But Nick, sorry, I interrupted you. You were going to say something earlier.
No, no, no. I was echoing what you were saying, man. It's obvious that of his choices right now, Doherty, Spence, Emerson. It's
Yeah.
Emerson all day long. And, does that really surprise anybody with what he has
What's
to
happened
look
so
at
far.
right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Big up, Daniel. Hopefully you're halfway through one because you're gonna have to deal with Emerson yet again, brother. G&D in the house saying Kulu in for the super sub. Let's go. Absolutely love it, G&D. Cola saying, I don't even think that Longley has had any minutes in the EPL yet. He hasn't had a single minute in the EPL, I believe, Cola. But I think he'll be really exciting for us. It'll be really just something different. That's what we were asking for in the pre-match build-up, just a taste of something different because some of these performances, they haven't exactly been complete. We haven't been able
Yeah.
to really put in a full 90 apart from Southampton. And I think this set of rotations could give something, a new light. Maybe who knows who could have a really good game. Conte thinks about the squad a bit differently. Perhaps Longley does step in for a Davies. Perhaps someone else does, come into the team like a Richarlison. Who knows? Maybe Richarlison does bring something different. But we'll take a look at it, Cola. I think it's going to be interesting, brother. And then Terry Wright, good to see you. Just making sure Gabe, Popal as well. Frank last. Vika Shukla saying very happy with Longley and Richarlison. I think we all are, my man. Just making sure Leslie Crawford, Hopeball as well. Good to see you, Leslie. And then big up Truth. Really appreciate you, my man. Really appreciate you.
Yeah,
Dark
and
Sun
Leslie Crawford did put in there that Langley did get a couple minutes against Southampton. I think we were well and truly, free at that point. We were already 4-1 at that point when Langley came in. So I don't know if that's really a good test, a benchmark to see how he's going to do. This is certainly his first start in the EPL. So it's a big day for his ass.
It certainly is. Certainly is. Big up, Leslie. Dark Sun G says Brazil ace and the Korean ace and the England ace. The forwards are starting. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, just all the aces, all the starting number nines for
That's
their
right.
respective national
For their
teams. It's
respective
absolutely
countries.
deadly. Deadly.
Yeah.
Absolutely deadly, Dark Sun G. We got some assassins up top today. Big up. Joseph, hope all is keeping well. Big yourself up. And he says, we'll mute the comms and listen to you guys. Joseph, you're absolute legend. Absolute legend. Appreciate you, my man. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Sue Smith, of course, exactly. That's why I had to look, saying, oh, I really hope Spence is not going to regret joining us. Would have been better served staying at Forest. I agreed, Sue, where we knew that right wing back was needed to be addressed. We knew we needed some, new blood in there. And if Conte's not going to use it, that is, a miss, in this transfer window. That is going to, definitely hurt us for sure. And I completely agree with you, Welsh Gal. We do have Shawnee coming in here. I'm going to add him in just a second,
Sure.
Nick. But what are your thoughts on that Spence situation? Do you kind of agree with me there where we did bring in a right wing back? I think people were ignoring that we didn't bring in a right wing back this transfer window. But now that we're seeing that Conte doesn't rate him maybe too much, it's now a big concern.
You know what, man? I don't think it's a point of where we got to consider whether Conte rates him or not. He doesn't think he's ready right now to start and to play his kind of football right now. And he made it clear yesterday that he thinks it's a good signing for the club, but he's going to take time. That is it's unfortunate and it's worrying because we're trying to do something right now. So they should have addressed that right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it brings up another question to me is the Sessegnon / Udogi scenario. Should we have just brought Udogi in? I know it was subject to the particular deal for him to stay on loan, but that kid looks like he's ready to go right now.
Yeah,
he's
it's
already
be
scored. He's assisting. He's all over the place for Udinese. He would be fantastic right now, in my opinion.
I really like that. I agree with you.
There's some decisions that were made in the fullbacks, which are one of the most important positions that we have in the Conte system that just weren't done. They weren't addressed completely. That is frustrating. It's not just a problem, it's frustrating.
It is frustrating. And it feels like, as well in the beginning of the window, we were asking for 2 center backs. Maybe that wasn't done as well. I can see where Conte's frustrations lie. I feel like we did address some of those problems, but if he's not satisfied with them, then we do kind of run into some issues. That's definitely true. About to bring in Sean here in just a second, everybody. Just bear with me. Just moving a bit slowly here, as per usual. But I really have enjoyed talking to you all so far, but I am about to shut up in just a moment. Don't you worry. And he is in here. Shawnee, welcome. How you doing?
Hi, guys. I'm well. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah. Good to see
job,
you.
Thoughts on the rotation, Sean? People are pretty excited with some of the rotation and then kind of a mixed bag with others. Emerson, yet again, playing. We kind of probably want to see Doherty or Spence come in. But Conte's own words, basically saying that he trusts Emerson more. So he's gone with Emerson here. Højbjerg, who we probably thought needed a rest, not given an arrest. Longley, though, has come in for Davies, which is, I think, a great thing to see. But what are your thoughts on the rotation?
Yeah, I was initially expecting to see the rotation of Sonny for Richarlison. Then, having thought about it, I actually think, given the way that Fulham will probably set up, I think that having Longley and Romero with the ability to ping balls from distance, I think Fulham are not the sort of team generally that sits back and hangs on. They come out and try and play. And consequently, I think that if you're going to have a little bit of space in behind, then if there's opportunities to pounce, I think you probably do want Sonny there to receive the balls from Romero. And I think you want somebody on the right, whether it's Decky or Richarlison. And I was okay with either, but I think that Richarlison absolutely deserves his chance. So I'm excited to see it. Can't wait to see Longley. Look, I've been calling out all week for something different at the right. If it's Sanchez and Emerson, the tactics from Tottenham seem to be to distort the formation and make those two sit deep and push Davies further up the field and Perisic further up the field again. And then Sonny gets pulled inside into a central position. It doesn't seem to suit Sonny, and it hasn't really worked out. And I think other teams are getting smart to it and end up pushing down their right, down our left, which is something we didn't see much of last season. So I like to see a bit more balance, and that balance needed to be something like if it was either Doherty and Romero, or at least Romero or Doherty, and we've got one of them back. So I would like to see Doherty at some point come in though, but I don't think he's been fully fit. So, but now hopefully
maybe so. But Conte's words, I think, suggested that you at least maybe have some faith in Emerson that a lot of people are going to have to get used to by the looks of things. But I agree with you. I think with Romero coming in, going to see some of those problems that we were having between the likes of Emerson and Sanchez go away, or at least are amended a bit, because perhaps I think. As much as Emerson might have been a bit frustrating going forward, in these kind of games, I think a lot of it did have to do with Sanchez's passing range as well, because I remember in that first game against Southampton, Romero was able to play those kind of, interesting kind of balls into the midfield that in positions Emerson would kind of take up, that were kind of unorthodox sort of positions. But with Sanchez, Sanchez kind of has to ask, Emerson to basically just stand in the same position every time. And it's a bit predictable, or it's a bit readable, if you ask me. So I do want to see some rotation still in that position. I'm happy. I think like King Hoddle and I are very happy to see the Save Emerson project, going very well. But at the same time, we want to see some rotation. That's for sure. Kulusevski preferred over Sonny, or sorry, Kulusevski on the bench. That's going to be interesting for me, Nick. What are your thoughts on that? Is he going to be used as a super sub in this one?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would imagine. I would imagine he's going to play the same role that Richarlison has been playing the last couple of games, where you bring him in to add, a little bit more legs, a little bit different tactically. Maybe you see a formation change when he comes in. Hopefully, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a little more fluidity in formation changes. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be the Swedish Emerson, the Swedish Richarlison.
Swedish Emerson. I'm looking forward to a Swedish Emerson at some stage. But I really am interested in how this game's going to unfold, especially 5 minutes away from it, everybody. So do prepare yourselves, and you do have the scoreboards as well as everything else you need on the screen for you. Bringing Shawnee back in here in just a second. We did lose him, and I do want to get his thoughts on it. But kind of onto a new talking point. I as much as we love Højbjerg, as much as I'm part of the Save Emerson project, I also do love a bit of Højbjerg, and I'm also a bit disappointed maybe to see Højbjerg kind of come in here, Nick. I thought he probably deserved, a bit of a rest. He's done us very well. I think he's had some good form, and he just deserved a rest. It's kind of strange to maybe see him be picked again here.
But he wants to play. He wants to play every minute he can.
True.
And I don't think Conte's 100% confident that Skip is ready to go, and he may not be 100% confident that Basuma is ready to go tactically, as it were. So Daddy Højbjerg wants to play. You play Daddy Højbjerg.
He's a big fan of Daddy Højbjerg, I'll tell you that. Sean, what are your thoughts on that? You a bit, kind of disappointed to see Højbjerg not given a rest?
I don't think he'll play the full 90 minutes today.
Hopefully,
I think we'll see. It depends what happens in the game, but we'll see. I'm okay with Højbjerg starting. I think I don't know whether he was carrying. There's rumors that he was carrying an injury, and it wouldn't have surprised me after that when he twisted his ankle nearly 360. And I think that part of the reason why maybe he carried on in the second half. I know some people have been telling me that he was never injured. It was just his boot that was loose. But for me, I think that there was you can't twist your ankle like that. He might have played on through adrenaline. And I think he was asked if he was okay. And as a Viking that he is, he said
maybe
yes.
Viking blood doesn't swell.
Yeah, maybe. But I do think that he was well off the pace in the second half. And consequently, it cost us our momentum. And so I appreciate and respect people that want to play through injuries because they don't want to give up their position to anybody else because they worry they'll never get it back. But there's, sometimes you have to, be honest with yourself. And if you're carrying a limp a little bit, then, but at the same time, I don't know who we would have brought on because I genuinely think that Ollie Skip and Matt Doherty until now have been on the bench and making up the numbers. I don't think they've been fully fit. Conte even alluded to as much in a comment in the last couple of days. I don't know about Ollie Skip, but and Pape Sarr. I don't know. Listen, I was looking at the picture of Pape Sarr earlier. I was looking at all the PNGs of all the squad players. Pape Sarr looks like a schoolboy. He's got absolutely no muscle. He like the shirt hangs off. Like the shirt seams of the shoulders hang down his arm. He is such a skinny man. He needs to. If Brian Hill needs some time in the gym, Pape Sarr needs some time in the gym. He looks like he's 16.
He's a tall boy,
like
though.
6'3", though. Yeah, he's like
he's a tall, lanky boy. Yeah. So he's gonna look like that. So it's what do you guys think of?
Who knows? He could have those lamella, kind of like nails and whatnot that help in the Premier League.
True.
And boots. But sorry, Nick, what were you gonna say?
What are you guys thinking about Cess being back in the starting lineup? I can understand.
I'd rather it not be. I'd rather him not be there because Perisic is clearly daylights ahead of him. But Perisic is 33. We got 5 more games coming up in the next whatever it is, 10 days, so 11 days. So we need to
the next 2. I think.
Yeah, we need to be careful with Perisic. Yeah,
I just think he'll have to play Man City as well as probably Marseille, Nick. So I think they're finding a time to fit in Sessegnon, and this is the time to do it. By the looks of things, I've gotten my Fulham predicted lineup spot on. So pat on the back to Jack. But any thoughts here, on the Fulham team, lads? Is it really just Mitrovic that we have to be most aware of, or is it that new signing Pereira, or where
Pereira's really
Silva,
good.
The coach, he's a very good coach as well.
Yeah, and he does his homework, Silva, too. Yeah, Pereira, like Sean was going to say, he's a tricky customer, man. He's very creative.
Okay.
I also think Tete down the right is really good. I think Anthony Robinson down the left. I think they've got a lot of talent in the width, and this is where I think it's going to be really interesting today. I actually think that Tottenham might try and spread the game quite wide and use the additional width of the pitch, because Fulham's pitch is very small. But in so doing, you're going to increase the likelihood of Tete and Robinson having chances against our back, our guys on the side. For me, though, I think that we need to do that in order to open up the midfield, and I think it's a risky one. I think the battle between Pereira and Højbjerg is going to be interesting, and I think the battle between Mitrovic and I predicted it was going to be Mitrovic and Dyer, but maybe it'll be Romero's going to lay one on him in the first 5 minutes and see what happens.
Definitely. Nick, any final thoughts before we let you go, my man? Yeah, and then we'll see you at halftime and full time.
Yeah. No, I just to follow up on Shawnee, man, I would like to see that. I would like Romero to re-announce himself back and let Mitrovic know exactly whose pitch it is.
Love that. Make him taste it.
Nice.
Well, Nick, appreciate you, and we'll see you at halftime, brother.
You got it, man. See you in a bit.
See ya. Everybody, big up Nick in the chat. Absolute legend. Now I have to, I'm going to have to transition Shawnee over to this one. Shawnee, sorry, I'm making you disappear yet again. Conte and Marco Silva embracing. We'll have to see a bit of mutual respect for the lads.
A bit like an actor. Who is it? Was it one of the... you know what? I'm not even going to try. Forget it. We're a couple of minutes away, guys. I think they're about to take the knee. Oh, no, they're starting. Oh, no.
Oh, you just faked us out there. Sir!
We
already have our first sir.
Are we not... Are we not doing the knee anymore? Is there no more knees?
No, I think it's done not so often. I think they've decided to choose particular games, particular moments, not just kind of just do it every game sort of thing.
Interesting. Richarlison's first touch, header. Falls to the feet of Paulinho. That Paulinho's a good player, mate. They took him from Sporting.
Yeah, it was a good signing.
Yeah, really good signing. I'm glad he's not playing for Sporting. You know,
Fair, but
not because we got to
we'll
play
be
them in a
playing him
couple of
probably
weeks.
more often in the Premier League. So
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, it was a great signing. I'm actually, and even their left back elect, but a bit of possession here for Andreas Pereira.
Cross comes in, well blocked. Emerson makes the block. It goes out for a free kick. Mate, it's good to be back. It's good to be back
Good to
with you.
have you back, Shawnee. I was just
on
going to
the
say
Irish
that. You
Shots
took the
Fair.
words out of my mouth, brother. And thank you for being our companion today on the
Yeah.
Irish Hotspur for this watch along. It's good to have our boy Sean back. And yeah, I think, you and I have been here before together, kind of just the duo. So yeah, get back into it.
Great, mate. It's great to get back into it. Hello, everybody in the community. I haven't said hello. I haven't had a chance to put a message in.
Yeah, of
But
course,
hope
I
everyone's doing
overwhelmed you with
okay.
the questions right away, as per
Nah, it's
usual.
all
Didn't
good.
even give you a chance to breathe. But bit of a throw-in, I think, for Fulham here.
Eric
Beer
Dyer's
choice
nice
today.
fresh egg.
I'm probably maybe might hit the beer at halftime if we're doing well, pierogi. That's what I would say.
Oh,
Having the
that's why
coffee
he's
right now.
pointing there.
Having the coffee right now. Feeling very
Oh.
energized by the coffee. Something is in it today, pierogi. But ball in by Harrison Reed here. Wins it. Plays it back to Cabano. Anthony Robinson. Harrison Reed goes for a bit of a ping. Dark Sun G with a super chat here saying Son and Kane knows how to score versus Leno. And then Tim Ream is their weak link. Yeah, he has been playing really well, Dark Sun G, but I still think he is their weak link. Absolutely. He's a lot of people have said he's never, been good enough really for the Premier League, especially at his age. But he's been playing quite well for them recently. But I think world-class forwards that we have up front certainly could cause them some problems for sure. And then Son and Kane, yeah, let's see them embarrass Leno. Absolutely, brother. Romero. To Ben Davies here. Or sorry, long leg. Gosh, get so used to saying
They're getting running the ball forward already. His progressive runs are already impressive.
You love it.
Nice long ball. Harry Kane gets dispossessed by Adarabioyo.
Oh, great touch by Bentancur. Plays Longley. To Dyer. Back to Longley.
Nice
Oh, look at him. He's gorgeous. Sir!
Referee! Oh, come on.
Oh, nice bit of skill.
Oh, no. Who's that? Sessegnon just absolutely... What are you doing there, Sess? What are you doing? There's no need. Got away with that one. That could have been a yellow card.
Appreciate that one, sir.
Yeah.
Let the boys play. Thank you. Let the boys play. That's what I was asking for.
Is Ream. How do you say his name? Is it Adarabioyo? Is that his name? Adarabioyo?
Tosin Adarabioyo, I believe.
Tosin Adarabioyo. Okay. Should we call him Tosin? I'll call him Tosin.
Oh, ball into Harry. Oh, gorgeous. Richie.
Richie.
Oh, bit of nice, Andres
nice
Pereira.
play there.
Oh, plays a nice
play
ball
from
in
Fulham.
He's
through. Sessegnon gets back.
Well done. Got a bit caught out there, Sess. It was a nice pass by Pereira.
That was sexy from Fulham.
They're pressing us high here, and it's also interesting. I did point this out in the stats with Jack. Fulham actually have a much higher line than most kind of average promoted teams, you would say.
Yeah.
In fact, they even had a higher line than we did, Sean, against Wolves, and we even had more possession. So it just shows they actually do like to press teams a bit. But Harry gorgeous Kane. Here.
No. Just not finding the passes just yet. Longley started quite lively.
Yeah, he's dynamic.
It's Tosin. Tosin to Tete. Sonny trying to press Sessegnon into the back of Reed. Oh, Harry Kane can break. Harry Kane puts Sessegnon through. Sess gets shot on the ball. Ref says no. Ref says no.
Over in there, ref.
It was a shoulder barge. I think that was fair. Weak from Sessegnon, though. Weak, my man. What is that? Just. Oh, actually, let's have a look at that again. Can we look at that again, please? Oh, VAR's done it. What's the VAR doing? Went to 6 screens then for a second. How important is today, mate? How important is today, given that Liverpool drop points again? It's a big opportunity.
You just have to take advantage of Kane here. Lovely touch on by Richie. Just gets deflected again.
Harry's had the ball 4 times. I think he's given it away all 4 times.
Bentancur sitting back in shape here. Harrison Reed plays it back to Tosin Adarabioyo. Fun name to say.
Tosin Adarabioyo. Is that his name? Is it? Okay. Yeah.
Once you get it right, it's a fun name to say.
Yeah.
The
it's
American
a fun one.
Anthony Robinson.
Tosin Adebayo. It's a nice one to say, yeah.
I like this left back for them, Robinson. I think he's not a bad player.
Yeah, he's very good, Anthony Robinson.
He's
Yeah,
good
very, very
defensively
good.
too. Oh, lovely
Well
by
done.
Richie
Well
here. Gets
done,
stuck.
Richie.
Oh, plays
Find
a
Harry.
gorgeous pass into Harry.
Look for it, Harry. Don't lose the ball. He's lost it again. Come on, Harry. You got to be faster than that, bro.
He's going for the hero pass. He's just going for the hero pass every time.
Longley
There we
into
go.
Benson
Bentancur on it. Lovely by Longley. Sonny. Good hold up play. Finds Højbjerg. Oh, gorgeous from Højbjerg. Oh, there we go.
Harry.
Come
That's
on,
it.
Emerson.
Come on, Emerson.
Lovely.
Come on, Emerson.
Let's get him. Come on, Emerson.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Do
good
it.
step
Do
over
it, Memo.
step.
Do him. No.
Nice bit of hold up play from Harry there. Well done, Harry. Into Longley.
Feel comfortable having this. Longley just makes me feel more reassured with the ball at the back
Yeah,
for some
he's
reason.
looking.
Immediately.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I agree. Well said. He looks as short. Back to moon boots.
See how Eric Dyer's looking to pass to Longley every time immediately, whereas again in the game against West Ham, he was forced to be playing in towards Sanchez because of the press.
What's also interesting though is
Sessegnon,
what's also interesting though is Romero is able to of course venture forward, and
yeah,
Højbjerg is lovely pass into Kane.
Oh no! What a save! Oh, I thought that was in, Jackie boy.
Nasty bounce before that. Not a bad save from Mr. Leno.
I thought that was in. What a turn from Harry. He popped. Oh, it's a good save.
Look like
Leno's ex-Arsenal, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Don't like him. Got a nice haircut though. Short corner.
Oh, Sonny puts it in.
Oh, just a little bit too low.
Good clearance. Lovely clearance. No, that could have led to a counterattack. I think they had actually some few bodies forward there. I think that's why he actually did that. And he went for the karate chop. The Zlatan style.
That was one of those, wasn't it? It was one of those. He's been down the gym, down the Muay Thai gym. Good game so far. Good game. Yeah. Interesting game.
Oh,
Longley ahead there.
Oh, sir!
Sonny finds Richarlison. We're going to get the free kick.
Lovely. There you go,
Emerson.
Emerson. There you go.
Go on, Emo. Do your little. Yes, it. It's a goal. Oh, I thought it was in.
Corner. Thank you. Well,
I thought that snuck in.
Oh, that would have been glorious if you got one of those again.
Look at this from Emerson. Brilliant play from Richarlison. Emerson just puts on the afterburners.
Holy Lord.
It was
one
only
of those again.
It could have easily
he
gone
really
in.
Did have one of those
Leno
again.
wasn't there.
Didn't even look like it did get deflected, to be honest.
Corner kick to Tottenham.
Even that, I don't even know if that got deflected.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it must have come off the foot of the defender. It didn't. It wasn't. It certainly wasn't.
Sonny.
So
Left
cross
foot
from
ball.
Sonny.
Gorgeous.
Oh, Richarlison, his corner kick. Oh, Rishi. Oh, he could have opened his account.
Deflected all over the place in there. Is it a corner again?
Yeah. Rishi's he's quite open there, you know.
Better ball with his left foot. Wow. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Oh, he's got his head on it, and then I think it's Dakova Reed or whoever that is has knocked that over the. After he's headed it, it's hit his head, and then it's gone over the foot. Amazing.
Sonny and Sessegnon over the corner here. Big up, Ian. Good to see you. Big up, Zoe.
Big up, Zoe. Big up, Ian. Go on, Sonny. Well done.
Kenny Tete is a good defender, I would say.
I think I had a bet earlier. I think I said Tottenham are going to have like 6 corners apart. It was like a 90-1 bet of like a bunch of things happening.
Very well so far.
One of the things that had to happen was Tottenham had like 7 corners or 8 corners in the first half, and we must have had 5 already. So cross chance! Yeah!
Oh, it's off.
What? Oh no! For what?
Oh.
He didn't get a touch. He didn't get a touch. VAR that. VAR that.
And they all looked on side there, except for one. Maybe one player's off.
No,
maybe one could have been off. Let's see. Tim Ream furthest one back.
But none of them are touching it. I don't think any of them touch it. Watch it
Maybe
again.
in the he's in the goal. He's in the goalkeeper's line though. He's in the goalkeeper's sight.
That could be a VAR, couldn't it? None of them touch it. VAR that, please.
He's in the goalkeeper's sight. That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the rule on that then?
I think if you're standing right in front of the goalkeeper and you're offside, you are.
Okay.
Whereas like that
Fair
one
enough.
that they complained about against Chelsea, I thought
Against
was
Chelsea.
ridiculous. I thought that was ridiculous because like Richarlison was like a full 7-8 yards like away. Like he's got enough time to be able to, see the ball.
Sonny's got to be kicking.
Or in that one, like Harry Kane is covering, the whole goal basically.
Yeah, fair enough. Poor old
You
Sonny.
sirs in the chat, I agree. But you didn't.
I love that catch. I love that catchphrase of yours, Jack. It's brilliant, mate. Unique.
The better thing would be bet on what minute you get the first sir, and then unexpectedly within before the kickoff even happened.
Yeah. I'd have to run that book separate to you, otherwise we could be accused of.
If only one day that'll be on FanDuel or something.
Yeah, nice.
Sunny here. I think Richie made the wrong run for him there, but Sonny still played him a heavy pass.
Yeah.
Getting into good positions though. Anthony Robinson with plenty of the ball.
Chance
into
now for
Pereira. Watch out for the middle here. Goes for a long shot.
I'm turning on my aircon.
I mean, huge an age on.
Gotta be honest. I don't know if you've seen, Jack. Not to talk about politics at all, but the Russians turned off the gas pipe to Europe, so it looks like the price of gas in the UK is going to go, or energy generally is just going to go. It's already nuts, but it's going to be double nuts. Oh,
I'm sorry.
So I'm going to put the aircon on before the price changes kick in. Get my last bit of cool air,
John. This is what cool air feels like.
Well played, Sonny. Oh yeah, 100%. Sonny and Bentancur collide. I think Sonny started the game really. I think Sonny must be relieved that Richarlison's come in, but it hasn't been for him. And now Sonny's going to have to put in a really good performance today to justify that faith that Conte's shown in him. Well done, Sessegnon. Oh, he slips. Get there, Hoyge.
Long way.
Oh, it's long way.
Always plays forward. You love to see it.
I'm really impressed with Longley so far.
Yeah,
I love the fact that Eric Dyer has
on it as well, compared to like even Eric Dyer. Like Eric Dyer, I think is sometimes just so slow, whereas Longley is so much more efficient. Let's see this bit of possession. Oh,
another progressive pass.
Gorgeously weighted. Oh, Sess.
Don't lose the ball now. Get back
there. Get
there, Hoyge.
Well done, Pierre. Oh, good turn by Pereira. To Tete. Tete with the ball in. Mitro!
Ref says no. Play on. Richarlison. Let's go, Richie. What are you going to do? Finds Harry Kane. Harry Kane looks inside. Finds Emerson in the middle. Push it. Oh! Go on, Sess. Get the knockdown. Oh, it's a terrible first touch, Sess. Okay, you've recovered it well. Referee! This is a good game of football. Good game of football. Wowzers.
Daniel, once we have a ma'am on the pitch, I'll be screaming ma'am. Don't you worry. Moon boots to Sonny to Højbjerg. Romero. Back to Højbjerg. Bentancur finds Richie.
Okay, slows it down. Come on, Romero.
Not a lot of options for Christian. Finds Dyer. Moon boots. Not a lot of options either. Finds Romero again.
That's it. Dominant.
Good idea, but
win that long late. Win it. Well done, son. Well done. Oh, Sessegnon. Pay attention,
loose from Sessegnon. Yeah, a little bit loose from Sessegnon so far.
If I had to knock anybody down at the moment,
no,
it would be Sess. Would be the player that's not really woken up. Here's Højbjerg. Come on, Pierre.
Fine, Harry.
What are you gonna do? He finds
nice pass.
Lovely pass. Come on, Sess. Comes inside. Finds Højbjerg. Højbjerg has to turn.
See Emerson.
Find Emo. Richarlison cuts inside. Oh, he's tackled well. He's tackled well by Robinson.
Oh, if he got
Oh,
past him there,
Paulinho.
that would have been.
Paulinho.
Oh, well done. Good pressure, boys. Good pressure into Kane. Kane, what a cheeky pass attempt into Sonny. Oh, finds Emerson. Good bit of space. You have Sonny back post.
Oh,
Did it get deflected, or was it just that
no?
poor?
Just a well. He put it into space. There was just nobody there.
Oh, he's got to see the back post there. Romero.
Looks like Harry
finds
Kane's being
Emerson.
man marked a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I'm not
he's
surprised
got
by
the ball.
Paulinho. I think I saw this coming. By Paulinho or probably by Tim Ream.
I can't remember the last time I saw a player like man marked. Like as soon as they get the ball, they're on him within like half. Oh, it's a lovely turn from Sonny.
Oh, Gorge! Gorge!
Harry Kane's got space this time.
Oh, he
Looks
sees
right.
Emerson.
Emerson,
Get
there,
there,
Emma.
son.
Get there. Look
Lovely.
up. Pick it, son. Pick it. Cross comes in. It's awful. It's awful. Doesn't even beat
It
the
looked
first
good on
man.
camera, and then it was just absolutely terrible. Oh, well done. Good possession here. We're so much cleaner in possession, though. We're so much
And
cleaner.
pacey.
Oh, lovely long lay.
Long lay.
Richie, sir.
Sonny. What's happened
Thank
there?
you,
Free
sir.
kick. Jack, let me ask you something. Have you and Dave ever like contemplated, conversed on this channel about the idea of maybe putting Sonny on the right at all at times? Is that something that's ever come up and
No, it
seeing
hasn't.
Sonny play as a switch?
I think we said it once, maybe during the Nuno, or not even that. I think it was during the January window. We spoke about it when we were thinking about signing Luis Diaz, if I recall.
Right. Okay.
Because we knew that Luis Diaz is kind of left wing exclusively. And we were thinking, oh, well, Sonny, his left foot is almost as good as his right foot, if not the same. And we were thinking, oh, he could probably play right wing. He even did it against Man City in that one game, right?
Yeah.
Played left wing. I guess he played striker when I really think about it, actually, Sonny. So that's a bit different, but we know that he can do it.
I'd love to see him maybe switch, because I think that having a bit of unpredictability goes a long way. Coaches and all their the managers and all the coaching networks that they have, and the amount of video they can prepare for a game. If you're very predictable, it makes it easier for teams to predict what you're going to do and set up accordingly. I think West Ham did it very well against us. I think Chelsea did it very well against us. And I'd love to see I think today, I don't think Fulham would have predicted this particular 11. I don't think they would have necessarily thought about Longley. I don't think they would have thought that maybe Sonny and Richarlison were going to be on the pitch. So I think it's nice to be able to have that kind of level of, that's a move. We got that one wrong, but it was a move from Tottenham. You can see all three players. That's one of the Gianni Villa's moves. all three of the guys in the wall move forward. Then.
Oh, Pierre, lovely. Well done, Bentoncourt, Sonny.
Oh, it's beautiful football.
Gorge.
Beautiful football. Find him,
Romero.
Romero, find him. Oh, this
Harry
is lovely.
Kane. Romero surging through to Sonny, sir.
Oh, he shoved off the
Good,
ball.
well defended.
He's offside anyway.
Apparently offside as well.
Interesting first 20 minutes, though, guys. Super interesting.
I think we've looked so devastating with how quickly we've been playing, but also direct. Like we've been playing very direct. We're not really wasting many passes, sideways like we have been for the past few games. I'll be honest.
It's refreshing, isn't it, to have the back three with a bit more
zip.
I don't know. Zip, exact. That's the word. Perfect word. Zip.
Yeah. Emerson, ball in.
Well done, Eric Dyer.
Collected.
Tosin Adarabayo. Is that his name? Is that the name?
Yep.
Yeah, nice. I like it. It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Once you get it. Yeah.
Once you've got it, yeah.
Oh, boys. Lads.
There's a man in the community whose name is I think it's Darius Vasilionkaitis. He's a Greek guy. Have you seen him in this channel? It's a brilliant name. Yeah, and it took a while for me to learn his name, and now I know it. Like it's Darius Vasilionkaitis. Just rolls effortlessly.
Yeah, another one once you get it. It's a glorious name. Andreas Pereira with the corner here, in swinging. Hugo.
Well done, Hugo.
Maybe see
Good
Pierre.
man.
Goes for Richie. Kenny Tete.
Yes!
Lovely, Rich. Well done, Rich.
That's it, Tete. Do you think it's too late for Hugo to learn how to distribute the ball now?
Yeah,
He
he's
hasn't
from
done
that
it for.
generation where it's just too
Yeah.
late, I think.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, it's just too late. It's just that one. It's odd though, is that what made Neuer so special though is that Neuer is, you know, Hugo's age and is like that. But gorgeous pass from Dyer.
Oh,
Still in.
Kept it in well. Terrible ball.
Here we go.
Falls to Højbjerg.
Højbjerg finds Eric Dyer. Longley. Oh, lovely.
What a ball from Longley. Come on.
Richie.
Yes, that's it, Richie. Find it, Sonny. Oh, no, Sonny. He's been deflected for a corner. Oh, he's so frustrated. Ream's down injured. What happened there? Oh, what a ball from Longley. That's what we've been looking for. Rishi does really well. He pulls it back. Sonny, and it was good. I think it goes over even if it doesn't hit Ream, to be honest. Oh, Rishi does so well. Oh, no, it was probably going in. It's a brilliant defense, actually. A brilliant block from Ream. Absolutely brilliant.
Sessegnon here. Place Emerson at the top of the box. Emerson with a chip ball into Richie. Richie wins it. Oh, what a touch!
Emerson! No, is that Emerson? Yeah, wowzers!
Oh, and he goes for the near post again.
It's a corner! It's got to be a corner! He's carried that over the line! Can we see that again?
He's gone for the near post again. They're all either headed for nobody or they're headed for Bernd Leno's near post.
He's carried that over the line. It's got to be a corner. Yeah, ref! He's taken that clearly over the line. Wow.
Tim Ream. Finds out Rabayo. Tim Ream, bit of possession here for Fulham. Finds Mitrovic out wide. Mitrovic plays Robinson, gets through the legs of Emerson.
Goal kick.
Well done, Eric Dyer.
He's a good player, Cabano. I like him.
Daniel saying the Norwegian commentator's taking the piss out of Emerson. I wonder where you get it from then, Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been
wonder where your Emerson hate comes from then. It's coming from the commentators themselves.
Tell you what, if we had Perisic on the pitch right now rather than Sessegnon, I think we would have been we probably would have had a couple more chances. I think the only player, literally the only player I think that's off the ball, off the game pace at the moment is looks a bit like Sessegnon isn't quite up to.
This has been like more the same, I think, from Emerson. Like it hasn't really been any better or any worse, I would say. In fact, what's nice is that he's just getting in better positions because of Romero. I think we all know that is that once he has Romero, he's able to get into better positions, and he is deeply frustrating, as we know, in those positions. But he is still getting into those positions, which is then opening up Fulham more, which gives us, I think, plenty more options to work with. And Sessegnon, I agree with you. I think just maybe a bit off the pace here, but he's still got, he's probably got a full 90. I really doubt Perisic is even coming into this game. He's probably got a full 90,
Yeah, 100%.
Went through Emerson's legs. Nasty deflection there. Anthony Robinson is hurt. I believe they signed Kurzawa recently or someone. They might be able to use him
if he's off the pitch. I don't wish anyone an injury, but he's one of their better players, right? So
I think he's a good fullback. I think he's good defensively.
Yeah, very good.
It's not that bad going forward, in fact, especially for a championship fullback.
Game restarts. Here's Bentancur. Come on, Bento. What are you going to do? He finds Højbjerg on the halfway line. Looks left. Sessegnon thinks about it, takes a step inside and pulls it back to Højbjerg. Return to sender. Eric Dyer. Looks right towards Romero. Looks up. What is he going to do with it? Fulham are back. Puts Richarlison through. Richarlison's onside. He turns inside. Oh, he's been dispossessed in the last second. Ball comes back. Here's Bentancur. And we slow it down.
Deep in their half.
Deep.
Long line. Pierre over the top to Rich. Play back. Play back.
Harry Kane. Oh, no. It's chaos. It's chaos. Hoiberg, have a shot, son.
Hit.
Oh,
somebody have a
Jesus
hit.
Christ. Sonny.
Yes,
Cross comes in. How did that not result in a shot? Oh, my God.
Oh, Emerson Regan
no.
stepped in on your own teammate.
How did that not result in a shot? Is that yellow card?
Yellow card for who?
The Tottenham player, Emerson, I think. Oh, Romero, maybe.
Romero. Oh, please.
I'm not sure if that's a yellow card, ref.
Please. Please.
That's over the top.
What a
ball
gorgeous
from
ball
Hoiberg.
here. Oh, just shoot it. I think Kane, just shoot it. You know, why not?
Have a shot there, Hoiberg, with your left.
I don't think that's a bad touch from Richie there, PC Gamer. I think that's actually well done by Richie. I mean, he's not going to be able to trap that, bring it down, and be able to have a shot on Leno. He brings it down, lays it off to Kane. You know, made the most of it.
It wasn't going to be long in QT's return to have a yellow card, was it, Jack? The over-under must have been 28 minutes.
It's really unfortunate, though, like that he gets one there. I think that's a bit silly. Kevin and Babu getting ready. Dark Sun G says, Kane should have passed quicker there instead of dribbling. I think he should have just taken a shot on goal. I'm not sure if he saw a pass. I'm not sure if there was a pass there, Dark Sun G. There probably could have been. I just didn't see, but I thought he should have just shot it. You know, he had probably a player standing on the line, but, you know, he has it on his open foot, you know, just side foot it with a bit of power, see what happens, you know, make the defender on the line have to use his arm or, you know, have to, you know, make a miraculous, you know, clearance off the line, you know. So I thought he probably could have just played it there, if you ask me, Dark Sun G. Or sorry, not played it. I thought he could have just shot it there. But if there was a pass on, even worse. Ripsy says Romero could make a full deck of yellows by the end of the season.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The problem is that Ripsy is that they just don't realize is that those are the ones Romero doesn't like, but he'd rather get a yellow in a different situation. I'll tell you that. Wins it over Mitrovic, though. Bentancur. Oh, gorgeous feet. Gorgeous feet from Bentancur.
Still 0-0 in every other game right now, guys, as well.
Interesting. Heard around the ground from Sean.
Yeah. No.
Oh, lovely boys. That's exactly what we
it.
want to be seeing.
Go on, Rishi.
Oh,
heavy. Just heavy from him.
We're looking good. It's just that little final pass.
Tell you what, though, mate. If that's Decky, that's not. If that's Decky, that's not overhit.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think Richie's getting into some fabulous positions, I must say, though. And he's hungry, you know, with the pressing as well, which maybe has been causing Fulham some problems.
Yep.
He's just relentless.
He probably knows that he's got 60 minutes at most.
I think Sonny's probably going to get taken off of Kulu, I would imagine. I feel like they'll give Richie a full 90. I think they should.
They should. Yeah. Well, depending on what's happening in the game. But
I guess,
generally
depending
speaking,
if Sonny gets going, you know. Yeah, you're right.
Stop it. Yeah, slow it down. Nice. Oh, yeah, unnecessary, mate. Unnecessary. Take your time, bro. Take your time.
Composure there, lad.
Oh, it's a lovely turn from Mbabu. He's cutting inside. No one there.
Nice.
Oh.
Derek Smith asking, not got a means to watch, but how is Longley doing? Thoughts on Longley, Sean?
Brilliant. I think he's been a breath of fresh air. I want a ball. Oh, it's well taken out by Tosin Adarabioyo. Oh, no, I thought I was going to say it right the first time.
You went for the full name there. That's risky.
Well, I haven't learnt his last name. I learnt the phrase Tosin Adarabioyo, but I couldn't get it out first time. Never mind. But he did very well there, Tosin Adarabioyo.
Poor first touch there from Sean, you know.
Yeah. First lip. Oh, dear. That's lovely.
They've been a bit pedestrian in possession here at Fulham, but yeah. To answer the question, Longley. Sorry,
Longley,
Sean,
yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, I think he's been a breath of fresh air. I think he's been brilliant. When he's in the first minute, he had the ball. He took it on his progressive carry. He's. I love the fact that Eric Dyer's looking. Eric Dyer's clearly got a lot of faith in him with the ball at his feet as well. So I think it adds a little bit more unpredictability to us, and I think he's had a fantastic first half an hour. To be honest, very impressed.
I agree. Great switch of play from Romero to Longley. Longley goes for a long ball here into Harry Kane.
This time unsuccessful. Fulham can break now. We slow it down and Tottenham get back.
Andreas Pereira. By Moonboots.
Let's go, Tottenham. Let's go, Tottenham. Oh, no. You got to win that second ball.
Bentancur making a stab.
Get rid of it.
Lovely.
Well played. Come on, Sonny. Pick the right pass. Oh, you could have put Emerson through then. You could have absolutely put him through. Here's Longley. Longley finds Cess. Come on, Cess. Break fast. Go. Move it forward, son. Don't go backwards. Please don't go backwards. Oh, return to sender.
Romero with a bit of space, though.
Bentancur.
Longley.
Tries a cross.
Harry,
finds Harry Kane.
Touch.
Lovely.
Oh, Sonny!
Oh, my Lord! Oh! What's he got to do? Oh, Sonny!
Oh, what a pass. What?
This could become like an affliction. Sonny!
Oh.
That's all we needed. His season should have started right then.
This poor guy. This poor guy can't catch a break here. He can't catch a break here, Sonny.
Great ball from Longley in the build-up. He smashes it in fast as a cross. It finds the feet of Kane. Kane looks up. Son makes a delicious run. He's well onside. Puts the ball through. Maybe an edge-out handball. I don't think so. Hits his chest. And he's free on goal. And he smashes the ball into the crossbar. Oh,
didn't even do anything wrong there. It just, he gets unlucky on that finish. And it's gorgeous first touch. Gets a nice left-footed poke to it. Leno hurt. Dark Sun G, he didn't score against Leno, but he's taken him out in the process.
Oh, dear.
Sonny's cursed.
Someone's put the voodoo. Yeah, someone's put the voodoo on Sonny. Have you seen those clips, Jack, of African football in the African football? I'm not sure whichever countries they're from. And there's like some goalkeeper has put some like I don't know, some sort of voodoo doll or whatever on the inside of the post.
I think Paul Pogba and like Mbappe right now.
Yeah. That witchcraft thing is real, my man. It's real. The dark arts.
Knowing Sonny, though, being an immortal celestial himself, I think he's completely unfazed, I would say. So not from this world, Sonny is. He's not from this world. He should be fine. Regardless of curses. Regardless of curses, Daniel.
100%. Oh, man, we should have had that one, though. Damn.
This is... Lads, I want to score a goal here so we can have a beer at halftime. But, I promised you we're not doing that until we're, in a good space at halftime. I'm going to have to refill the coffee instead.
Oh, Sonny. 25,000 hands on their heads there in the background. Everybody unanimously. Oh, no.
Derek Smith says, once Son does score, the weight will be lifted and he'll be firing. It's probably like, unleashing a dam, of goals. Or is the bucket of goals, the bucket of goals, an analogy. He'll get the bucket of goals. Don't you worry, Derek. Absolutely.
100%.
Jack Lane saying, good signs from Son, though. Great run. I think Sean said that too, Mr. Lane. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Adrian Chia saying, big up lads, watching this on the move. Looking good so far. Absolutely looking good so far, Adrian, and really appreciate you still tuning in, brother, and appreciate your support. But we are looking good. We're just not getting that final touch, that final finish, that final pass, whatever it may be right now, Adrian. But apart from that, everything's looking pretty gorgeous, I must say. I'm actually quite happy, and I can't complain, with how we've been playing.
Oh, beautiful from Harry Kane. Sonny! Oh, the little touch. Oh, if he just touches it.
But we've been looking good, Adrian. We've been looking
Look
good.
at Conte. Conte throws the ball. Oh, no. Sessegnon, he throws the ball out of touch.
Throw it out of play. Holy Lord.
That's what is going on.
Come on, lad.
We need Perisic on. If we had Perisic on right now.
Oh, his delivery from throw-ins.
Yeah, but not just that. I just think Sessegnon hasn't started very well. He doesn't seem to be up for it. But
oh, Ribsy85 says, "Oh, now we're calling foul throws." Good point, Ribsy. Good point.
What is the rule on foul throws? Is it like that the ball can't hit the floor before it hits a person? Is that the reason why people were saying the West Ham game was the foul throw?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure actually though. I genuinely haven't seen like a foul throw called in so long that I just don't even know. I feel like what the rules are anymore. But I believe so.
Here's Longley. Longley looks inside.
Yeah.
Finds Højbjerg.
Finds
lovely
Kane,
ball.
Gorgeous. Kane a bit under hit.
Yeah,
Emerson, he gets through though.
Go on, Emerson. What is that? It's a lovely ball.
Wait
It's
a second,
delicious.
Emerson, just wait.
It was delicious. It was just too early. It was just too early. Sessegnon sends it back. Longley sends it backer.
Oh, Romero, nice pass. And
what a touch.
That's lovely. Oh, Richie!
Oh, the shot. Oh, come on. How's that a free kick? How's that a free kick?
Guys, we got to score here. We got to score. Got to get serious now. We got to start scoring. Oh, these are all. I bet the XG is through the roof.
Oh my God.
For a 0-0 right now, I bet it's through the roof for us. I bet we have like 1 or 2 XG at least.
I think Harry Kane would have been offside anyway. I think that's why it was called offside. Maybe was it called offside? No, it wasn't called offside. It was called as a free kick.
Yeah, maybe.
How's that a free kick? Oh, he did. I suppose he did kick him. Yeah. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get a goal before half-time. Here's Sessegnon. Sess finds Harry Kane in space. Harry does a 1-2 in the air. Come on, Sess. Smash it, son. Oh, he's...
Sess for a throw-in. Oh, lovely from Pierre. Oh! Gorgeous attempt from Pierre. Sess goes for a corner.
Again. Let me check my bets, see if any of them are in play.
Scarlett scoring again, they're saying. Lovely to see.
Come on, then. We need a goal. We need a goal before half-time.
Sonny with the delivery.
Oh! Is that Longley?
Yeah.
Longley with the header. He's doing the Perisic, the near post flick. They all went near post. 3 of them went near post. Look at them all.
Yeah, no. Wow.
Look at good on Longley.
Yeah, very
good on you, son.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Babu being held up by Emerson here in a tough situation. Lovely. Well done, Emerson.
Well done, Emerson.
Sir.
Well done, Emerson.
Sonny. Nice, nice. Yes, Pierre. Have a hit.
Oh,
finds Ricky instead. Finds Pierre.
Come on.
Oh, he's nasty. He's absolutely nasty.
That was so good. Emerson Royale started that.
People.
Emerson Royale started that with tenacity in his defending up in the final third. Well played, Tottenham.
Come on, boys. Oh, that's just gorgeous from Pierre. It's just absolute Højbjerg genio. Oh, it's lovely work.
Emerson from Emerson.
Good hold up play
1-2.
from Son there. Good hold up play. Here we go. Oh, a bit of sauce. He just that hesitation finds Rich. Rich gives it back to Pierre.
Oh,
Gorgeous
it's
touch.
brilliant.
Oh, the composure as well. Oh, Højbjerg, what a Viking. Never doubted him.
Oh, big up. Look at that 1-2. Richarlison does so well. Harry Kane gets out of the way.
Strikers
Like a
finish.
legend.
Lovely. Oh, even Mitrovic probably would take a bow there. Absolutely lovely.
Oh, it's
Gorgeous
delicious,
Pierre.
mate. Absolutely delicious. Højbjerg, one touch, finish, bang, bottom left. Thank you very much, sir. But we got to give a little bit of credit there, Jack. You called it out. Emerson, who was it? Mbappé.
Yeah, he caught him
Emerson-
out there because Mbappe, I think, is a right back, so he was, a
Pressed him really hard.
right-footed player in a left back situation there, and Emerson and Richarlison took advantage of that.
Won the ball back. Emerson finds, I think it was Sonny, or Bentancur, sorry, who found Sonny, who then found Højbjerg. We did the 1-2. Brilliant. Here come Tottenham again, straight away. Sonny's through it. Bentancur, chance for Tottenham. Oh, he goes out for another corner. No, it doesn't.
Gotta be better play there. Oh,
This is
lovely
brilliant.
pass from Pierre. It's
Come on,
just
Richie.
gorgeous. He saw it.
Sesame on chance. Oh, it's a bad pass again.
God, none of our
Sesame.
fullbacks can cross. None of our fullbacks can cross.
Sesame.
Daddy Højbjerg. Yes, everybody. Love it.
Bentancur's been absolutely sensational. You know what? This is the performance that we wanted. I was saying this on the We Are Tottenham TV pump up. Not only do we want, obviously, the 3 points, which we'll see if we get, but we want to feel more confident in the performance. And this is, so far, been an absolutely mesmeric
Sonny's
performance.
through here.
He's got Sonny! Oh, just a touch
so
too heavy.
boys. Just lads, what did we eat last night? This touch, these passes, so heavy, boys. Oh, too much brown sauce. We hit the brown sauce and the ketchup from Conte. These touches are heavy, boys. These touches are too heavy.
Richarlison is involved with absolutely everything.
He's been
Absolutely everything.
Sonny's honestly come alive as well. Like he's making gorgeous runs, finding. It's like we're playing really narrow too, though. I must say, Sean, playing really narrow with those three. Where like Kulusevski loves to take up those wide positions.
Yeah.
And Richarlison and Kane and all of them are just playing so narrow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's helping us. It's almost like having midfielders kind of in there.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, well done again, Longley. Wins the ball back this time from Pereira.
The recycling
Does 1-2 to Bentancur. This is fantastic. It's just all Tottenham right now, guys. It's all Tottenham. Come on. Just get 2-0 before.
Yeah, please. Let's learn our lesson because this is what we did against West Ham, though, I thought. This is exactly what we did. Where 100%. We played, I thought, really well in the first half, and then we just let it all crumble. So let's grab a second, give ourselves some breathing room here. They're pressing us too. Play. There you go.
Shot. Look at Longley. Yeah, he comes back. Well done, Longley. Now turn, bro. Let's see one of your passes. He finds Sessegnon. Sessegnon with a weak pass gives the ball away again. Sessegnon, you've been absolutely woeful. Everybody's been excellent. Sessegnon, you've been. I've got to be honest, mate. You've been well off the pace, bro.
That's poor. Yeah, that's just poor. As much as people want to criticize Emerson, he doesn't give it away in those situations as much.
Right, that's Mbabu coming back.
Pereira.
So Mbabu's
all in a Mitro.
Oh,
that was close. If
the
that was
first
on his head, he
chance.
probably would have done something there. Adrian Chia saying, looks like it joined at the right moment. Come on, you Spurs. You absolutely did, Adrian. Big yourself up, my man. Hopefully you're enjoying this on the move. Dark Sun G says, this is the best start. 4 goals, 4 PEH. Richie pass for the win. Absolutely got that Richie assist there. Time for Sonny to score, though, Dark Sun G. He's taking up some excellent positions, Sonny, and he's hit the crossbar. We just need him to bury one. He's getting so close to scoring, Dark Sun G. But Højbjerg, absolutely
Højbjerg's been
out there.
Absolutely fantastic. And Bentancur, the pair of them. And I got to give I think Richarlison, when he's got himself in good positions, Jack, I think you maybe tell me if you agree or not, but sometimes his delivery's been a little bit over the, like a little bit too heavy. But generally speaking, he's just getting involved so much. I can't wait to look at the amount of touches he's had at halftime because he's been really, really insightful on the right hand side. But this is the one man that's let us down a few times here. Sessegnon brings the ball inside. This time it gives it a ball away.
Sonny ran over it. It's not a
Sonny
bad pass.
ran over it. Yeah, that's not. I'm not going to blame Sess on that one.
Get there, Romero.
Well done, Romero.
Try, son. Get there. Oh, they're relentless. Emerson's relentless here. Richie, it's like wild dogs.
Emerson and Richie, the Brazilian duo on the right-hand side, just absolutely going for it together.
It's like you just dropped
dogs.
It's like dropping a French fry, just a bunch of seagulls just going after it there. Squirrels.
Yeah. Well done, Rishi. Look at Rishi back in the bottom third. Well done.
Sure, it's
Our
ours.
ball, sir. Sir?
Oh, Rick.
Sir!
Ref.
We're doing the
Darkson.
swapsies. We're doing the swapsies, are we? I'll say sir, you say ref.
Dark Sun G saying 2 goals in 6 games. What is going on with PEH? He's just saucing out there, Dark Sun G. He's just looking gorgeous. He's just, I mean, the haircut, everything. He's just looking absolutely primo.
Player
Honestly,
of the season.
really been loving Højbjerg. And Højbjerg has continued to receive, I think, hate, throughout this good spell of form. And I think he doesn't care clearly. He's just going to continue to sauce Dark Sun G.
Yeah.
He's looking awesome. Chase Mullen says Longley looks calm and comfortable out there. I think Sean called that Chase. He's been a big backer of Longley, and I think has been asking for him to come into the team for a while. So it's good to see how comfortable in possession we look with Longley. Really well spotted there, Chase.
Super
really
relieved.
Well spotted.
Super relieved. Fulham
Pigeons, not seagulls, says Adrian. Spot on there, Adrian. Absolutely. Can we get a hot damn, says Adrian. Next time when the moment is right, Adrian.
Eric Dyer, long
Big
ball
exciting.
towards Sonny's feet. Does brilliantly. Sonny and Højbjerg. Oh, it's just delicious. Let's not rest on our laurels. Come on, let's push for one more. Come on, push for another one quickly.
Yeah, you're right.
I've got a couple of bets on saying we're going to have 2 before half time. Come on.
Oh,
it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
First time. Love it. Let's move it here,
Passing.
Eric. Let's move it.
The passing's been sublime, generally. Loving it. Come on, Bento. What you got for me? Oh, he loses the ball.
I didn't touch him there, sir.
That's where you're giving the free kick. It's a handball, ref. It's a handball, ref. Don't give him a yellow card.
Moondog bet on Højbjerg instead of Dyer. It says, yes, get in. Absolutely love that, Moondog. Maybe you found your new man. No longer Moon Boots. You got to stick with Højbjerg Genio, brother. Just
did you, Moondog?
Oh. Not a bad person, I would say, Sean, because I bet you'd always have not, the odds are probably
7 to 1, 8
low
to 1.
that he would score, but I bet the return is not half bad.
Yeah, you probably get like 8 to 1, 9 to 1. No, but maybe even on the first goal scorer, you probably get 11 to 1 on Højbjerg. Let me know what you got, Moondog. 11 to 1, I reckon, something like that.
No, I just feel like they probably don't, know of all the players.
That's it. That's it. Come on,
Pierre. Play Sonny. Play him. Oh.
This has been sublime.
Puts himself in bad. Harry,
he wins it. He wins it. It's our ball. It's our ball, please.
Oh, well
Thank you. Thank you. Well done, Harry Kane.
Sonny made a good run there. I just wanted him to be played in because we want that second, Sean. We do want that second.
Yeah, I needed it. I've got like 18 bets on, and a couple of them require Tottenham to finish 2-0 up at the
Not only
first half.
for Spurs.
Come on, Sonny.
Sonny.
Come on, Sonny.
Here, puffing and puffing.
Go yourself, son. Go yourself.
It's
Sessignon. Oh, you should take it first time. Oh, it's a nice effort.
Right-footed curler. Interesting choice. I would have gone for the first time left footer there if I were him, but he goes for a right-footed curler.
I don't know. Look at the amount of space Sessignon's got. He's got 30 yards between him and the next player.
This is what he does here. He's on.
Offside as well.
No, I think Tim Ream maybe just take a touch, bang. Take a touch, bang.
Also, look at the amount of space that he had. Tete is like playing as a centre back there.
If you also take a touch there and shoot, you might get that sort of rebound, as well. You get a nasty rebound. You never know.
Tell you what though, Jack, if that's a testament, if Tete is needing to play more inside to help out Tosin Adarabioyo, then I feel like if Sessignon's not on the ball, you bring on Perisic, and Perisic doesn't fuck around with that, right? If he gets that much space out on the left in the second half, he does better with that than
Harry Kane, relentless. Oh, wild animal here.
There's 6 minutes of injury time. How's there 6 minutes of injury time?
Because Bernd Leno's, I believe, sort of.
Oh yeah, a fair play. Yeah. Oh, well done, Sonny. This has been superb.
Game here, boys.
Superb from Tottenham. What a return to style.
Moondog said it was 14 to 1, Sean.
You got 14 to 1. Oh, you put 12. You put 12 quid on that? 150. Oh, 100. Sorry, so you got your tenner back as well. So yeah, you won 140. Fucking brilliant, Moondog. That's great value as well. I would have said 11 to 1, but yeah, 14 to 1 is great value. Congratulations, my man. Do you need to change your name then from Moondog to like Viking dog or something going forward.
So, must say, I did actually. It's funny when I did think of that. Like his ankle doesn't swell because it has Viking blood.
Yeah, maybe Viking blood rather than Viking dog. Yeah, something's got to be changed.
Oh,
Here we
Emerson
go.
here.
Emerson,
Find him. Get there, Rich.
get there.
Oh,
Oh,
it takes out Tim
careful,
Ream.
Rishi. You just rugby tackled him. That could easily be a yellow card. But careful, sir.
Kind of loves it though. You can tell in his eyes. He kind of loves that. It's like having Romero up there. You can tell he just got something out of that. You could tell he's just
100%. Not much to complain about at half time, is there, Jack?
Except for maybe grabbing that insurance, Sean. That's all I would say. We wanted that second goal, like you called out first, because this is what happened against West Ham, where we played, I thought, exceptional in the first half, and then we kind of gave it away. But let's see how we do it, people. We are 1-0 up at halftime against Fulham here, everybody. Let me know, everybody, what you thought on the first half. We're going to get to the comments here. We're going to bring in Nick. We're going to hopefully bring in the Godfather as well, see what they have to say on the game. Everybody, while you're tuning in, do smash that like button if you haven't already, if you have been enjoying this watch along. But let's get into it. My initial thoughts on the game before we do let people in here is, I think, again, maybe Højbjerg, one of those sensational players. And for us, I think he's been probably the best player of the first half, at least in my book. He's been playing dimes all over the place. Bentancur has been really nice in possession, very calm, gets us out of pressure. But it's really Højbjerg that's kind of, playing the passes, kind of wheeling and dealing, it feels like, from those kind of midfield areas. And I really have loved the service that he's put into Harry Kane. He's played those kind of breaking the line, sort of curled passes into him. So I would say for me, Højbjerg, probably one of the best players of this half, despite even the goal. Even if he hadn't scored, I think I still would have gave it to him, Sean. But Longley has been a kind of a breath of fresh air in possession. Richie has been very different from Kulu, taking up, unorthodox positions, maybe closer to kind of Harry Kane. He's not even playing as much of a right winger. I feel like he's almost playing like a right striker, if you ask me. But yeah, Sean, thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I completely agree with you, mate. It's very difficult to find too much to moan about. I think we probably were, if you're going to pick two players out that where the game is, the decision making or whatever has slowed down on the negative side, it's probably Sessegnon on Emerson Royale. Everybody else to a man, I think, has been spectacular. I'm just looking at SofaScore, and I wanted to take a quick look at how many touches Richarlison's had, because I think he's been so involved. He's had 34 touches, which is, unusual, because generally speaking, obviously with Tottenham,
he averaged like almost that a game over at Everton, like in total. Like you have almost like 30 touches a game, and he's had one and one half now.
Yeah, exactly right. But when you compare that, generally speaking, with Tottenham, you have the back three that have like 90 or 100 passes 100 touches in the game, and the front three against West Ham had like 40, but on average. Clement Longley, who's been brilliant as well, 90% accuracy with his passes. He's only touched the ball 42 times. For Richarlison to touch the ball, 90% as much as Clement Longley has, and Clement Longley's touched the ball more than Eric Dyer and Christian Romero. It shows you how involved Richarlison's been. He's been I feel like he's been a little bit heavy with some of his passes, but generally speaking, I think Romero, Dyer, Longley, Højbjerg, Bentancur, Richarlison, and Harry Kane, and I'll even include Sonny, have been alive, been up for it. They've been so dynamic. The only two complaints I would probably have is I think Sessegnon more than Emerson, but both of them have been a little bit poor with their final delivery. But apart from that, couldn't be happier with the performance. And the only thing that unsettles me is 1-0.
And we have Nick and the Godfather in the house. Nick, if you don't mind, we haven't heard from the Godfather yet today, so I'm going to go to him. Philip, your thoughts on this game right now? And Nick is also even kissing that Højbjerg name right now. So, Philip, thoughts on Højbjerg's performance and just the performance in general?
Well, I mean, that's more like it, isn't it, really? That's what we've been wanting to see for the last few games. A good intensity. We're not letting Fulham have a kick, basically. We've been all over them in the midfield. We're pressing hard. We're getting down the wings. I take what Sean's saying about Sessegnon and Royale. Although Emerson Royale perversely could have had 2 goals.
Yeah,
2 crosses he put in
and he was instrumental as well in the first goal that we scored, winning that ball back. I thought was brilliant from him. So I'm not going to be too harsh on him.
I think we're unlucky. We're unlucky with the goal being disallowed. I know technically it was probably offside, but you've seen them given. And also Sonny is playing like all he needs is a goal, and he came so
Yeah.
close there on numerous occasions in that half. So,
I
but
agree.
he's playing with a guy who's getting his confidence back, and really good, really good first half. I mean, only worried me the first 2 minutes we didn't touch the ball, but since then Fulham have hardly touched the ball. So that
Yeah.
really sums it up,
I really think so. Nick, your kind of initial thoughts on that first half?
I'd let Pierre shag my wife. I wish I was Danish too.
Wow.
No, man. I mean, seriously.
Only if you could
Ellie
watch, though,
levels,
right? Only if
Ellie's
you could
probably
watch.
a bit nervous. Perhaps you've
The
overtaken her
ultimate
now. Overtaken her.
People complain about our midfield, man. Both Bentancur is just a monster today, too, man. I mean, he's Mr. Aggression, especially after we scored, too, man. He wanted a second goal from somebody, and he was going to create it.
Right.
It's just we got unlucky, man. You know what? Fulham came out the box very strong, but for the last half an hour, they've looked like they've been out of ideas. And it looks like they want, their passing was very, very good. They were getting into our box. But for the last 30 minutes, it seems like their only idea is to try to get Mitrovic into position and just try to get the ball to him. And we've been able to neutralize that really, really well.
I agree.
So I'm really happy. My one big negative here, Sessegnon, not good.
Yeah, he's not looking too good out there. And
no, man. I thoroughly believe that if Perisic was on that pitch right now, we would be well and truly out of this match. We would be.
Yeah, I feel like Perisic would have scored even actually in one of those situations, if you ask me. Dark Sun G with a super chat here, Philip, saying we are making Fulham look amateur out there, which is great to see because they have the Gooners in Liverpool, and they gave the Gooners in Liverpool a very hard time. Let's remember. Richie is doing great, which I love at the moment. And it's something that we probably didn't bring up, and we probably should have, Philip, in the pre-match build-up, is if Spurs look convincing, this is a team that's actually given some of our rivals a very good game.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But I think what's happened here is we've now got 2 ball-playing centre-backs in the team. Our playing out from the back today has been so much more impressive than the abysmal attempts at doing it in previous matches. So if it's sent one to Conte for today, Longley and Romero, first team sheet nearly at this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And I completely agree with you there, Dark Sun G. I think Richie is looking really good at this moment. I kind of also, though, acknowledge that maybe some of those passes in behind for Sonny have been a bit too heavy, but his hold-up play has been really nice. And I love the positions that Richie is taking up as well. And we are making Fulham look average. We're making them look pedestrian, Dark Sun G. Well spotted. Nick, Rufus Roughcut saying Sean, this is for you. Sean is in the house. Hey, mate, me and Jacob thought it was a great half. Rufus Roughcut, our man out in Germany, Sean in Freiburg, he's absolutely delighted with that first half.
Good to see you, Rufus, mate. Lovely, mate. I saw you. Is Jake the guy who was on the pump-up show?
His son, yeah.
Your son, yeah, mate. Loved your content last night on the show. Great to see you, my man. It's been a fantastic half. Let's go. We've got to make sure we're not sloppy in the second like we were against West Ham, but I think I'm feeling confident about this one, Rufus. Big up, man.
Absolutely. Big up, Rufus. Hopefully you and Jacob are having fun. Haben Spaß, as you would say. Ian Ferguson saying our best first half by far this season. What would you say to that, Nick? Even better than Southampton, even better than West Ham? Best first half so far this season?
Yeah, you know what? I can't disagree with that at all. And whether you rate Fulham or not, this is the type of football we've been wanting to see from this formation, from these tactics for the last 3 matches at least, bar Southampton. And there's, I think we can nail down what the big reasons are. And it's the 2 changes at center back. The Romero Longley combination, they're not playing next to each other. It is a combination. It does so many things that we didn't have before. It's press resistant, because they can get the ball away from them and start making movement, with one touch, maybe just sticking their heads up. It's also, let me look at my notes here. It's the press resistance and it's the composure on the ball. I mean, that's just something that we have not seen before. So that's where, and there's creativity in that first match. And it is coming through the middle through Harry Kane. He had some great decisions. The first 10 minutes were not so great. His passing was a little bit inaccurate, but I thought he grew more into the game and was providing, a little bit more nous for the players around him. But also, a lot of our creativity, unfortunately, it's not coming from the fullbacks. in the way that we would like, but it is coming from our wide center backs. Absolutely, 100%. You know, Romero's connection with Richarlison playing on the right, man, I think that's very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just got to call out. Oh, sorry, Jack. Go on.
No, Sean, please.
I'm just going to call out a few of the stats that really excite me.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've had 10 shots versus their 3 on target, 4 off target, 3 blocked, but 6 of those come from inside the box. If you're able to shoot from inside the box, you know you're getting into good positions. Obviously, we hit the woodwork with Sonny, but it's just the positional play. We've also had like 40% more passes than Fulham, and our pass accuracy, despite having nearly 300 passes in one half of football, which is mad, is insanely high. We've got a 90% accuracy. It's
wow.
I just
we're
think
playing
it's
dangerous passes. We're not playing sideways.
Yeah, exactly. It's not sideways. It's not little triangles around the back 3. It is progressive pass as well. I can't wait to see these stats and analyze them later on. But
we even mentioned in the watch along, we thought the XG, at least I thought the XG was already quite high, I would imagine, after that first half. And it's good that we got that goal. Paul Markey saying Bentancur has been immense. I think him and Højbjerg probably, again, you know, almost like that Forest game, were easily probably the 2 best players in the park. But this time around, I feel like, you know, the rest of the team has sort of taken it up to their level. I think Kane is looking good. I think Son is looking good. Richie's looking excellent. For the most part, the center backs I think have done exactly what we've been asking for them to do all season. I think Eric Dyer could be a bit better, but I guess his job is really just to get it into Romero and Longley and let them be the better ball playing center backs. But you really can't complain, Paul Markey. You really can't complain. Philip, I have a super chat here for you from Bottom Duda saying, we look like a different team when our midfielders are playing well. Bentancur has been solid. Great goal by Højbjerg, and Royale has been excellent, barring the crosses. Longley, flawless so far. Any of those players, you know, that stood out to you, to Bottom Duda, the midfield, Longley, or, you know, Højbjerg?
I think what's happening here is the midfielders are actually getting the ball so much quicker now that they're able to have an influence on the game. I mean, before this, they've been waiting for a pass to come and never arrived most of the time. But we've got the solution there now with the 2 boys that are playing today, Romero and Longley, and we look so much more quick and agile on the ball as well. Like this, as Sean, I'm amazed. 300 passes in one half.
It's really high.
It's amazing. You know, it's really high. I mean, I'd love to compare that to say the Southampton match. See how many we did in the first half there, because the first 20 minutes at Southampton we weren't really at it.
I can tell you. I can tell you in 2 seconds. Let me have a look. Let me have a look for you. Carry on, and I'll take 2 seconds.
Put on the spot there. Sorry about that, Sean. But Philip, sorry, you were saying? Yeah.
It's such an improvement all across the pitch, really. In 90% of the players. Okay, I take the point about the wing backs not maybe doing exactly what they've done, but let's face it, we do have alternatives there. Authority to come in. We've got Perisic. I wouldn't be surprised to see Perisic coming on for a few minutes in the second half. And it wouldn't be hard on Fulham if we were 3-0 up at the moment.
We should be more up. I think it's West Ham. Did we really create a plethora of chances like we have in this game? Maybe not. But West Ham felt like we should have been 2-0 up. This game certainly feels like we should be 2-0 up. So I hope we actually learn our lesson from last game and start the second half strong. We need to complete 90 minutes here, boys. Nick, a super chat here from the bottom Duda saying, Conte ball is here. We are still 1-0 up. Should have been 2 or 3-0 up. Need to take our chances to kill the game. So as much as we've been full positivity, I feel like we have been a bit wasteful.
Yeah, well, a couple of things with that is we need to pull the trigger a lot quicker. And I think that started to happen towards the end of the half a lot more. But there were a couple of touches from Kane where he could have shot a little bit quicker. Same with Richarlison. But you know what? As much as Fulham's attack has fizzled out, in the latter stages of that half, they've been very solid defensively, man, especially in and around their box. And, this Sonny's goal deflection, the reason why Kane had to take that step over when he was directly in front of goal, because Leno was all over him. Leno was directly in front of him. He had nowhere to go, basically. Yeah. So, they've been very tight, but we were able to find a way through with that Højbjerg goal, where we're flooding their box with our players and we're trying to get creative in and out there. We need to have that in our game. If they're going to play that tight and deep, we have to be able to find a way. So I'm impressed with the way it's going. I think we've been very unlucky we should be further up, but they've been playing very good defensively.
Definitely. Your thoughts, Sean? Have we been a bit wasteful in your eyes? I feel like as much as we have all this positivity right now, I agree actually with the rest of them that we have been a bit wasteful.
Yeah, I think we've got ourselves in. I think we get ourselves into really great opportunities, and what frustrates me a little bit about the front three for the entirety of the season has been the inability to convert opportunities into chances. And I feel like, as much as I want to praise Richarlison for his effort today, I feel like he's been everywhere. He's been fantastic. I would say though that his passing is a little bit heavy at times. And I think that will come with time. I think he just needs to learn the system and be able to get, it's his first 45 minutes, right? First full 45 minutes. So he hasn't necessarily figured out where to expect certain players to be at certain times. Yeah. But generally speaking, I agree. And just to finish off on the question that Phil asked, actually, maybe I'm amazed by this, but actually, having 300 passes is high. But against Southampton, we had 270 in the first half. Against Chelsea, we only had 170. Against Wolves, we had 260. So we are higher than average, but maybe by only 15-20% against the teams where we do well against. So maybe it's not as surprising as maybe 300 passes in a half is just slightly above average.
Lads, I'll see you at the end. I'm heading back over to my other job here now, so I'll see you later.
Appreciate you, Phil. Thank you for coming on.
See you in a bit, boys.
See you,
mate.
See
you at full time. We'll see you at full time. Thank you as well, Nick.
How we doing? Back in the game. The game started.
Appreciate the support at the bottom, dude. Really great comments, my man. Absolutely love it. Really do appreciate you. Bit sketchy there from Lloris.
Emerson, he does well. Emerson, he finds. Bentancur does really well, but it just Richarlison was just slightly out of it.
Big up to bottom, dude. Really, everyone, big up, and thanks you for tuning in into the watch along, and really appreciate all your support and everybody. If you haven't already, do smash that like button, and if you haven't already as well, do check out Sean's channel. As you can tell, Spurs Talk Show written below his name right there.
Is there no changes? I take it in the second half.
Did not see any by the looks of it.
Yeah, Højbjerg gives the ball away there.
Lovely, Emerson.
Gives the ball back.
All right, I'm going to get that here, Johnny. Hopefully nothing goes wrong here.
You go get it, mate. I'll carry on. Have you got it? Have you got the beer? No, he's going to get the beer. He's going to get the beer. Okay. Here we go. It's just me. How's everybody doing? Here we go. Longley gets pushed, gets shoved. He gets the free kick. Come on. That's it. I want to make sure that we start the first 15 minutes of the second half the way that we finished the last 15 of the first. We don't want to take our pace off. We don't want to drop the pace. So what a ball. Long ball from Longley. Oh, he tries to find Emerson. And Leno was awake to it. Here is
Tim Ream.
Tim Ream looks right towards Adebayo. What's his first name again?
Tosin.
You see, if I'd known that, I would have Tosin Adebayo. No problem. Adebayo, some problems.
There was a Cenk Tosin at one stage, I believe, in the league. Yeah, at Everton.
Was there?
Yeah, Cenk Tosin.
Here's Tosin. Puts it back to Tim Ream. Tim Ream moves the ball into the Tottenham half. I don't want to see Tottenham sit back now. I don't want to see that at all. I want to see us get the ball. Continue. Don't just rest on your laurels, Tottenham. Let's get the ball back. Don't give Fulham any reason to think they're involved in this game. This is men versus boys. Come on, let's keep it going. Here's Cabano. Cabano with a cross coming in. It goes out for a goal kick. Goes straight out for a goal kick. Poor cross from Cabano. And Tottenham. Oh no, Emerson's down.
I think he got stamped on or something, maybe.
His socks are the lowest socks in the Premier League, I reckon.
Nah, that goes to Emile Smith-Rowe.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, man, this guy's practically wearing ankle socks in the game.
Well, does Emile Smith-Rowe not wear?
Jack Grealish, pretty low.
Do they still wear shin pads?
I think in Emile Smith-Rowe's case, he almost wish he doesn't, but yeah.
Right.
Wish he didn't.
Romero, what a lovely ball.
Romero.
Finds
Longley. Nice
touch.
Way. Nice
pass.
Delicious.
Oh, it's delicious.
Go, Son.
It's delicious. Go, Sonny. That is delicious from Longley to Kane to Sonny to... Come on, Sonny. What are you going to do?
Oh, Sonny to Harry.
Oh, it hits Tim Ream. Sonny dawdles a little bit there. At least he's smiling again. It's nice to see that smile on Sonny's face. Oh, what a ball from Longley. That was excellent. It was Harry Kane with the header down to Richarlison. Richarlison to Sonny. Sonny should have put him in a split second before. It's well played, Tottenham. Well played. Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. It's Sonny. No short corner this time. Sonny with the corner. The cross comes into the near post.
Oh, Sass. Strange.
Yeah.
Look
at the way. Look at Richarlison. No, fuck off. Fuck off, ref. Carry on. Carry on. Richarlison puts the ball in. Chance for Tottenham. Oh, Eric Dyer. Oh.
Sitter of the season there.
Mbabu's having all sorts of problems down the right. He's
really
having all sorts of problems.
He's not enjoying that.
Oh, down the left side. Down his left, yeah.
He does not enjoy it. Oh, that might be sitter of the season, ladies and gentlemen.
What a ball.
Oh.
What a delicious ball from Richarlison.
It's a tough bounce, but nothing you can do about that. Like, that's how it's going to come in. Like, he's got to do better.
We could be 4-0.
Oh, lovely by Kane.
Wowzers. Oh, here we go again. Oh, Sessegnon does well, finds Højbjerg. Højbjerg can't put Kane through. Throw into Tottenham Hotspur. My, oh my. We need to get a second goal right now, very soon. I just don't want to. 1-0 is always precarious, and we are so deserving of 2 or 3. Here's Sonny. Sonny's got all the space in the world.
Offside. They're both offside. Oh, yes. Oh,
right,
yes.
Richarlison! One more! Chance!
Oh,
Rishi!
Gotta be so wasteful. That's an example. That's wasteful.
Decky puts that away.
They were offside the whole time.
Now they're not. They weren't when it, yeah. Timed.
There we go.
Oh.
I guess you.
It's a really weak pass from a shot from Rishi. Come on, we're moments away from a second goal.
Here. God,
Well
and
done,
Babu
Rishi.
is not having fun in that area.
And Babu's really struggling.
We need to get a second here. We really do. If we get a second, we win this game.
And Babu nuts Bentancur. Bentancur rolls his head back in frustration. Here comes Adarabioyo. Adarabioyo looks right towards Teti. Teti back in towards Palinha. And Babu looks forward. Cabano. So Babu is absolutely awful. Absolutely awful.
Into Harrison Reed as well. I mean, that's not going to go very well.
Dan James warming up. Uh-oh.
We need to get a second before Vinicius and Dan James. Come on.
100%. 100%. Come on, Tottenham. Here we go. Emerson Royale looks inside. Oh, he's delicious. He finds Højbjerg Bentancur. That is so good.
Bentancur, lovely.
Oh, Longley just can't pick it up in speed. Oh no, Longley slips.
Gerard.
It's okay. Don't worry, Longley. We're not going to boo you for a slip like your Barcelona fans did once. Cross comes in. Mitrovic. Well done, Bentancur. Oh, Richard. Look at Richarlison. He wants to be everywhere today, Richarlison. Now he's on the left-hand side. He doesn't care about formations.
Bentancur. Nice Højbjerg. Longley.
Calm it down. Longley saying, calm, boys, calm.
Find Jamiro.
That counts as a long pass, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you doing, Larice? You wind me up, bro. You wind me up. Here we go. Eric Dyer. Gets dispossessed.
Get rid of it.
No. Chance. Well done, Bentancur. Stop it. Oh, what a save!
Lord, boys, Lord.
That all started with Lloris. That all started with Lloris with
Moon
his.
Boots. No, Moon Boots can do better there. Why is he taking? You don't need 3 touches there. You just don't. He loves to have more than. He just hates a first-time pass. He hates a
Oh,
first-time
that's so
pass.
close to being in as well.
He
Look at
has
that.
to have a touch.
That hits long late. It's going in. What a save! What fair play to you, Lloris. What a save!
Great.
Come on,
save,
Tottenham. Focus now, please. Focus, Tottenham.
Pereira
get
ball
rattled.
in.
Well done,
Cleared
Richie.
by
Well done,
Richie.
Richie.
Find Pierre.
Go on,
Find
Sonny.
Pierre.
Go on, Sonny.
Find Pierre.
Go on, Sonny. Burnley all over again.
Oh,
Go, go, go,
sir!
go!
You gotta get him a
Oh!
yellow at least or a red. But Sonny, why'd you put your hands on the ball? Oh, that's.
Stuart Atwell saying, I got it covered.
I think he had to play it there because Sonny put his hands on the ball. I think he had to call it.
What's Harry Kane moaning about? The fact that the fact that they gave it.
I think they want the advantage there. But if Sonny put his hands on the ball, I mean, they have to call it. You know, if he doesn't put his hands on the ball, then Højbjerg. So
Højbjerg giving him a hug.
So class. People don't notice that sort of thing. Like
I
Højbjerg knows
fucking love
sir.
Højbjerg.
If you don't think
I absolutely
Højbjerg is
love
calling him sir all game, you're dead wrong. He's calling him sir all game. He's just saying, sir,
It
have a look there.
almost looks like he got the ball there a little bit. Can we watch that again, please? It looks like he got the ball.
Before maybe he takes the man first, though.
Yeah.
In a situation. And let's not, especially after what Declan Rice got away with, I'd hate to see that happen again. They get away with that shit.
Yep. Sessignon trying to
Sessignon.
get put through. Adebayo.
Yeah, I just think if he didn't, thank you, Jimothy. I think they play advantage there if Sonny doesn't touch it with his hand. I understand why Sonny, he probably didn't see, I totally get why he probably did put his hands on it. He got absolutely assaulted, but I think they can't play advantage.
Yeah,
when
they can't.
He touches
give it a free kick. Let's go, Romero. Oh, it's lovely. Come on, Højbjerg. Oh, so
class.
good.
Oh,
that's
gorgeous.
so good. Sonny. Richarlison's making a move. He tries to go for Son instead.
Oh, fine, Emerson.
Oh!
Tough.
Emerson.
Come on, Emerson. Skin on himself.
Come on, Emma.
Oh, no look.
Step over. A languid no
He did
look.
the no look as well. It's so stupid. Love it.
The no look because nobody was looking anyway.
3 step overs and a no look from Emerson. It's gorgeous. Find him, Kane.
Oh, he does. Oh, what are you doing? Oh.
He went for actually
Emerson.
nasty
Emerson's
one
trying.
there.
Emerson's
pulling off the compilation reels. Everybody,
Yeah,
he's pulling off the
he
compilation
knows.
skills.
He knows that his compilation reel that his social media team are going to put up on Twitter at 5:00 this evening. He knows that if we win, his compilation has got a far higher view rating. So he wants to put those special effects in, those physical special effects. Emerson again looks inside. There's a 1-2 with Bentancur. Cross comes in. It's not. It's the ball. Sessignon! Chance! Oh, what a save! Leno with the save! Oh, Sess! It was delicious from Sess, to be fair. I've been harsh on him. I've been hard on him in the first half. That was actually
cross from Emerson today. Actually, a good ball.
Oh, Rishi, though. And then Sess does well, finds a bit of space, it's a great shot. It's a fantastic save. Oh, any less of a hand on that, and that ball finds its way into the bottom right.
Kevin Fletcher saying West Ham are beating Chelsea.
Wow. Really? Wow. This is why it's so important to get 3 points. Sonny cross comes in. Chance! Oh, this time it was better. Romero! Chance!
Oh! Somebody, we need a second here, boys. Let's get a second.
Richarlison was should have done better with that one from Emerson. He had a clear shot on goal. Poor.
Yeah,
Come on,
him and Eric Dyer, 2 good chances for sure. Ball back post. Emerson wins it.
Well done, Emerson. Well done, Richarlison. Say what you want about Emerson's offensive play, but he's
having him as
he's
that
so
back
good.
post help is definitely necessary.
So good at the back post with the heading. That's why I didn't want people like the young fella or the little guy from Brighton.
Yeah, amputee he'd be taken advantage of there. Oh, well done, Sess.
Oh, Jack, we need a second though, mate, don't we?
I can't. Yeah, I'm not liking this. And especially with some changes being made, I'm not liking it. Really not liking it. They could become a much better team now, maybe with these changes.
Who's coming on? Willian.
Yeah, and I agree with Daniel. If we drop points here, I'm going to lose my mind. It'd be on the strikers, to be honest. It's on the strikers if we drop points here. They've created. I mean, as much as they always carry us, the strikers, they've just been wasteful. They really have, and so it does fall on them at a certain stage. You have to be more clinical. So I would say they need to put a second on. It's not on the defense.
They haven't been clinical.
If the defense have a clanger, then maybe that's a different story. But I don't know. They deserve to have a second, and they should have a second. And it's actually on them that they don't have a second. And the fact that Højbjerg has been the one that has scored too, when you really look at it, right? The strikers actually haven't scored. Højbjerg has been the one that has scored.
I've been saying it for most of the games this season. Even against West Ham, the first half, we were dominant. We were just wasteful up front. Like, you can't get away from it. The front three, whilst they look good when we get the ball, they look good in the way that they create, but they don't actually. The finishing has been woeful, which isn't something you could have thrown at us last season. No. Last season we were clinical. This time we're whatever the opposite of clinical is. Wasteful, I don't know, or unclinical, inclinical, whatever.
I know what you mean.
Pereira's coming off.
Pereira, I think he's been one of their best players.
Cabano, Pereira, and I'm not sure who the third one was that's coming off.
Either.
Willian's coming on. Let me see if I can find
number 10 for them.
Chaloba has come on, or was that Tom Kearney? No, that was Tom Kearney and Willian. I didn't see who the third was. New things to worry about.
Long throw.
New things to worry about.
Cleared away by Højbjerg or Bentancur.
Daniel James, Willian, and somebody else has come on.
Sprayed out wide. Sess wins it. No, it doesn't. Well, he did win it to Palhinha. Palhinha plays it wide to Mbabu.
Yeah, it was Tom Kearney. It was Kearney, Willian, and James that came on. And the players that came off were Reed, Dakova Reed, Pereira, and Cabano. So they've got an entirely new entirely new front three apart from Mitrovic. Here's Willian. Willian again looks back towards Ream. Ream looks towards Adarabioyo. Fulham just trying to get their foot on the ball a bit.
Tim Ream, not a lot of time. Oh, close to
Richarlison with a press is fantastic. Look at that from Tottenham.
On Højbjerg. Come on, boys. Yes.
That's just brilliant from Tottenham. Sonny, go on, Sonny, all your way yourself.
Sonny.
Yes. Oh, no. It's saved again.
Oh, he can't get a break. What a
save from Leno. What a save. It took a deflection as well.
Højbjerg and Bentancur, absolutely monsters for seizing up this pass here. Look at them. They just converge on them. It's gorgeous.
Like a swarm of hornets. Sonny does everything right. Takes the shot. It hits Adarabioyo's leg, and then it goes.
That just always deflects and goes in for Sonny. That's just so.
Oh wow! Great save from Leno.
He's kept him in this game.
Yeah.
But we've been wasteful still. But Sonny with a corner here. Towards the middle of the goal. To
Chance!
Sess. Oh,
Oh, no.
uh-oh.
Oh,
Bit
God.
of a break
It's
here.
Ream. Ream.
Oh, well done,
well done,
Bentancur.
Bentancur.
And well
done,
cleared by
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg. Well done, boys. Long way. Oh, Mitrovic. Bentancur. Jesus.
Oh, he's too cool for school.
He's
Too cool for school.
That was stressful. Oh,
Harry
lovely bit
Kane
of play from
assists.
Harry. Come on.
Find it. Oh, such a bad pass, Sessegnon. Jesus Christ, Sess. No need, bro. No need. Such a heavy pass. Here's Ream. Ream. Yeah. Here's Willian. Caused a lot of trouble for Tottenham. Richarlison just leaving a little throw on his back just to let him know he's here. I'm watching you, Willian. You're my boy. Cross comes in. Oh, it's a chance of Mitrovic. Oh, come on, Spurs. Wakey fucking wakey.
We need to score.
Oh, lost the stream. Romero's injured. Wowzers. Come on. It was a great cross. Delicious cross. Romero does very well in the air, but it's fair play to him for being there against Mitrovic.
Mm-hmm. God, we need a second here, Sean. This is not comfortable now.
Yeah, we definitely need a second, my man. I think it's time for some changes, isn't it? I think we need to bring on Perisic on for Sessegnon.
Nice.
Yeah, come on. We need to get some fresh legs. I think you could bring on Decky very easily. Go on, Sess. Come on, Sess. Do him.
Love
Do
it.
him. He's done him. He's done him. Well done.
Corner. Well done, son.
Come on.
Yes.
I've got a feeling in my bones here, Jack. There's going to be a goal from this corner, my man. I've got a feeling in my bones. Come on.
We need the second, everybody. We need the second.
10
I'm not comfortable
corners.
with this right now. I'm not comfortable.
I think I need 15 corners to win some money.
Corners.
There's going to be a goal here. Sonny with the corner. Flicks it on. Oh! It's Romero.
Yeah.
Oh, Fulham can break.
Bentancur,
Fulham can break
great
well.
pressure.
Here comes Mbabu.
Oh, great pressure.
He gets
great
cleared.
pressure.
Oh, well done. Mbabu. I got Højbjerg giving him a little hug, saying, "What you doing, bro? What you doing? What you doing, buddy?
Oh,
What you doing?"
ref.
Is that a second yellow from Mbabu? No, Mbabu's not on the yellow, is he? No, he's not.
I don't think he is. People really
had a
want
feeling.
Perisic to come on.
You want Perisic to come on? I want to see Perisic and yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Perisic on, and I wouldn't mind seeing someone in the chat saying Matt Doherty. He's called Matt Doherty, and he's saying, "Start me or I'll leave." I like that.
Ronaldo situation, but Matt Doherty.
No, I think Emerson is okay to stay on for me, but I wouldn't mind seeing Kulu come on as well.
I think if we were 2-0 up, I'd take off Emerson, but
look at the flimsiness of those shin pads. They are literally a little bit of fiberglass, aren't they? Like an 1/8 of an inch thick. Or less than a centimeter if you're working with the metric system.
What's going on over here? Someone's been given a yellow?
It's a corner kick.
Polina given a yellow?
I'm not entirely sure what's happened. No, here we go. Harry Kane gets beaten to it by Ream. Fulham win the ball back. They're getting a little bit more possession here in the second half. It feels kind of eerily similar. Here's Willian.
Dan James.
Looks inside. Dan James, number 21. Win it! Yes, Højbjerg. Oh, Richarlison's been fantastic. Richarlison's been like he acts like a midfielder. You know, he gets back, he defends like an absolute beast.
Oh,
no.
damn it. Oh, don't kick the ball away, please. Please, yep, and you got yourself a fucking yellow. Why did you do exactly what Basuma did? Ugh, why do we do that? Come on, boys.
Did he get the yellow for
So
the free kick, or
stupid.
did he get the yellow for the
Definitely for
foul?
kicking the ball away. Definitely for kicking the ball away. I mean, maybe for
he
that,
won the
but he
ball.
kicks the ball
Won
away
the ball.
here. He kicks the ball. Yeah, that's what it is.
Petulance.
That's silly. So silly.
So that would mean who else we got? We got both. We got Romero and Bentancur on yellow cards now for Tottenham. Yellow cards are at Tete and Palinha. Dakova Reed's already gone off. I don't know if there's a yellow card for any of the subs. Did that guy get a yellow card then for that challenge a minute ago?
Bentancur?
No, the Fulham player.
Palinha, I think earlier, yeah, did.
I
Willian
think
to Mitrovic back post. 1-on-1 with Romero here. Romero shoved him out of play. I'll get somebody. You're Kane.
Look at that! Look at that from Harry Kane. Come on, Tottenham. I'm getting nervous now.
Yeah, I just don't like that. It's just we need to be 2-0 up. We deserve to be, but put ourselves in this position by not being clinical.
Cross comes in. Well done, Emerson. Again, Emerson is so good in the air at the back post. He really is. Like anybody who wants him out of the club needs to recognize that if you want to replace him with someone who's better going forward, he better be as good defensively as Emerson is, because Emerson at the back post with his heading is
it's his positioning.
Flawless.
Really. He doesn't even look like he even has to. He doesn't even look like he needs to even stress himself too much out, because his positioning is usually
so important as well. It's so important. Tottenham often give away goals aerially. If we didn't have someone tall who's good in the air at the back post like he is, this is why back in January, all the way back in January, Jack, on your channel, I was saying, I'm sure you remember, I was saying,
you didn't want a small right wing back. Yeah.
No, I don't want a right wing back. I don't want a small right. And I like Emerson's ability. Here we go. Great ball. Here goes Sessegnon. Come on, Sess. Look up. There's no one with him. You got to do it yourself, bro. You got to do it yourself. You've got nobody around you. What are you going to do for me here? Oh, he's done very well. Well done, Sess.
Alrighty.
Very well.
Love it. Pierre to Romero.
He's injured as well. He's picked up a knock there. Oh, he's down on the floor. Oh, he's been kicked.
Yes. Gorgeous pass, Romero. Gorgeous pass.
That's delicious. Come on, long leg. What you got for me?
Oh, Sess is out. Perisic is going to have to come on.
Old fiberglass Sess.
Carlos Vinicius is warming up.
Vinicius only scores tap-ins. He's a tap-in merchant. I had this argument with somebody.
He would be a bit scary if they brought on him and Mitrovic at the same time, wouldn't you think? Like both
in the air, but everyone who thought that because he scored 10 goals for Tottenham, I went back. I was having I think it was a debate I was having on Will Stewart's channel with Will Stewart. And he was like, no, he scored 10 goals. He's a good player. I was like, look at the goals he scored, and we had to go into we got stuck into like the XG
the match reports and
yeah.
I would just say,
and I was like,
just look at the teams he scored against.
That's exactly. I was like, he scored. He's a Tommy tap-in merchant. He scored a hat trick against Marine, and every other goal that he scored had an XG of like 0.9. They were all tap-ins, and his average XG was 0.8, which is a higher XG than what you get for a penalty. Wow. And the only goal that he scored that wasn't a Tommy tap-in, that was a really nice shot from outside the box, was against Marine. So a lot of people give a lot of credit to Vinicius because he scored 10 goals, but
so I think since he's left, though, I think you've been proven right as well as Dave, because he didn't really kick it off there at PSV, and he's been replaced by two different players over at Benfica. So obviously not preferred at either of those clubs. So we'll see how he does over here, though, and hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't do something.
I hope he has a good. I liked him. I hope he has a good career, and I hope he doesn't do anything against Tottenham today. But and there's nothing wrong with being a tap-in merchant. Like Gary Lineker scored many of his goals from being in the right place at the right time, right? Which is what Tommy tap-in merchants are. But I think he got a little bit too much praise for his time at Tottenham, personally. Anyway, here's Sonny.
Are you a bit worried with the lack of substitutions? Do you think Conte should make a substitution here, Sean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, listen, I've loved everything so far apart from the finishing, because we should have at least 2 or 3. But I do worry about this. Is not a criticism of Conte; it's just a concern of Conte. He likes to
Keep it the same.
he likes to keep it the same. I feel like he's prepared all week with one thing in mind,
Mm-hmm.
and he changes that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it takes a lot for him to have to change that one thing. I think you'll find very, very rarely this year we'll make 3 or 4 subs in a game.
Oh yes, Richie.
Yeah, well done, Richie. Richie's been brilliant. Richie's been absolutely brilliant today.
Sus.
Oh, it's lovely.
Sonny. This is a great
Come on,
pass.
Sonny.
Sonny.
Oh,
Sus. God, he's mishit it every time. Ah, Kane.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Harry Kane, 2-0 up, boys.
Come on!
That's game. Let's go. Come on, Harry.
Come on!
Oh.
That's got to be the game. That has to be the game.
Oh, that was a weird one. That was an awkward one, I must say. That was an awkward one.
A lot of
couldn't tell. I
deflections.
thought it was a deflection. It looked like Sessegnon didn't know whether to shoot it after that. It was bizarre. But we'll take it 2-0 to the boys. Come on.
Come on. Let's look at that again. Sess with so much space.
This
Acres of
is
space.
gorgeous through ball to Sonny. Gorgeous.
Sonny trusted the
through the
ball.
legs to
Ream
toast him,
does a
but-
bad job. Sess has a shot.
Oh,
Is it a
that's what it was.
We think it's a handball.
Oh, maybe
No,
off,
Seth-
or he's
it's not
level
off-
with the
no,
ball.
it's
He
not
might be
offside.
level with the ball.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll have to
deflected
look at
off the keeper. Deflected off the keeper.
We'll have to watch that again on VAR, but Son's ball was poor. We think there's a
If it
handball
deflects off the
anyway.
keeper, then he has to be onside. And he's level with the ball here.
Nah, that's onside. His Sessegnon's toe is well in front of Harry Kane's forearm.
I thought it went off Leno, maybe.
No chance that's a VAR.
I thought it
Come
went
on,
off
we'll
Leno for some reason.
What? Zoom out. Show the rest of the. What are you zooming in for? Zoom out, bro. Yeah. So where's the line?
Come on, we got
Yeah,
the green
come
line.
on!
It's green.
Harry Kane again. He's in my Premier League team. I hope he's in all of yours.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Let's go. 2-0. Come on. We can relax. There we go. Convincing performance, I
Wow.
must say. Only 2-0, but we should have won by a whole lot more. But then again, we haven't won. What am I saying? What am I saying? Only, but this is
Yeah,
what we
we should be
needed.
winning
So
by
much
more.
more comfortable now, Sean. We can finally relax.
And good news is Chelsea. I know Chelsea were down 1-0 to West Ham, but they're not winning this. It's Chelsea 1, West Ham 1. It's Newcastle 0, Palace 0. It's Forest 2, Bournemouth 2. That'll be a good game to watch on Match of the Day tonight. And it's Wolves 1, Southampton 0. I'm pleased to see Wolves winning because I think Wolves are a really good team and they're stuck at the bottom, towards the bottom of the table, but they've been playing good football. So it just goes to show you how tight the teams are this year. The fact that so many of the big teams are struggling to get results against the little teams. I knew this weekend would be a pivotal one, Jack. So important for Tottenham to get 3 points, but I also thought there was opportunities for our rivals to drop points. Liverpool already have. Chelsea might continue to. We need to get a third. Don't concede here. Oh, well done, Romero. Well done,
son.
Romero. And again on the follow-up.
And he followed it. Yeah, well said, Sean. He followed it up.
Yeah. I'd like us to get a third just to really slam it home, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, Brentford 3.
Time for subs
Leeds
now,
2.
says Terry Wright. I would agree. Let's get on some subs.
It's also Brentford 3. Leeds have just got one back, so a brilliant game happening down there at Brentford
Wow.
as well. This season's turning up to be an absolute ripper. I absolutely love it. All the teams are better than all the smaller teams are better than we thought they would be, and all the bigger teams are struggling more than we thought they would. It's just shaping up to be a brilliant.
Harry Kane
Brilliant.
being taken off.
Wowzers!
I love it. I actually love it. I love it.
Love that too.
Love to see that.
Love that too.
He gets some points there, Conte, for that, I think.
100%, my man. 100%, and Kane's taking it in the right spirit as well.
Legend. Thank you, Conte.
Kulu's on.
Kulusevski on, everybody. You love to see that. You actually do love to see that.
Yeah, we need Kane to stay fit. Kane's got 5 games
There's no
coming
reason
up.
to keep him on. There's just no reason. Like, especially look at Richie. He's already tormenting them. I mean, he's a wild animal.
Be a great quiz game. A quiz game question.
Sir! Sorry.
Be a great quiz game question to ask you. When was the last time Harry Kane was subbed off in
Yes,
a
that'll be
Premier
so
League
funny.
game.
What games was he even subbed
But
off?
outside of the last like 5 minutes when it was irrelevant, like when there was still more than when there was more than 15 minutes left in the game. When was
That's
the last
really
time
funny.
Harry Kane was subbed? It must have been a while back.
That'd be great trivia, actually. Yeah, the games in which Harry Kane has been subbed off. Like you have to name the game.
Yeah,
That'd be very
I'm
funny.
doing a trivia thing on Monday. I might put that.
That's a
down as
great one,
question.
actually. Just any game that you can say Harry Kane's been subbed off in, apart from this one. Like, what games do you recall? It'd be very funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it Harry Kane. Name the game. Love that. Love that. And I'll put that down there.
Calvin heard around the grounds going off at Brentford 4-2 now.
4-2, is it? Wow. I'm seeing 3-2 on Sky Sports. 4-2. Gee whiz. I just really want Chelsea and West Ham to. I want West Ham to hang on. How long? It can't be that much time left. It must be in the last.
Richie, lovely work, Rich. Lovely work, baby. On a
They're in the
here.
85th minute.
To
Come on.
Sonny.
Here's Sonny.
Back to Sess. Oh, Pierre. I mean, you're just sauce. Nice to be able to comfortably take off Kane, says Wolf Mahler. Completely agree, Wolf. And then they agree with you, Sean. They want it to stay 1-1 between Chelsea and West Ham. Into Paulinho.
Any more changes you want to see?
Sonny almost just pulled it off Tosa, not her bio there. I'd like to see Jed Spence come on.
Yeah, same actually. That'd be great.
Oh, any need for that? Bentacore. That's like what's her name? Jill Scott. In the Women's World Cup final or Euro final, where you obviously could tell what she was saying to the referee. Kind of Tete, the same thing there.
What did he say?
Screaming at the ref here. Look at this. They missed it, but you could easily mouth what he said. You could easily mouth what he said, which I won't say.
Oh, what a ball from Romero. Romero finds Sonny. Sonny looks
look
forward.
At that from
Session's
long
got space. Sonny's got more
Sonny.
space.
Oh, Ricky!
It's absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant. Oh my God! From Richarlison hits the post. Goal of the season material. Oh wow! Oh no!
George. Oh,
That was so good.
Oh,
it's Højbjerg. Højbjerg. No, so he got the ball fair and square. What a play from Tottenham. Oh my God.
Oh,
that was so good. That was so good. Oh, Richarlison deserves a goal as well. He deserves a goal.
Oh, get back, boys. Kenny Tete, long ball into Mitrovic. Great touch. Oh, skits by him.
Beaten. Mitrovic. Oh no, what a goal.
Class. That was world class from Mitrovic. World class.
Oh no.
That's what a donkey can do to you. That's what a donkey can do to you right there. That
was
class.
Dear.
That was genuinely class.
Oh no.
That's what a world class donkey does to you. We talked about it on the pre-match build-up. That's what a donkey does.
Oh no. I'm suddenly worried again.
Now I'm worried again. But glad we're 2-0 up now, Sean. Or glad we were. Oh, it gets by Romero.
Oh, Romero gets beaten and just gets absolutely slapped in the face with it like a fish. Just takes that salmon and says, "Can I have that? Thank you very much, Mr. Bear."
That's just a world-class strike.
World class. It looks so easy as well. Looks so easy. Bosh, bish, bash. Thank you very much.
He's very good, that Mitro.
Oh no. Don't do it.
Please. Oh, please.
No!
Please. Thank you.
Well done, Longley. Come on, Tottenham, wakey. Jesus Christ. Rid of it. Well done, Longley.
Adrian Chio saying, nice to be able to sub Kane and still expect goals. Absolutely. We still should be scoring, and we probably should have gone 3-1 up there still. I mean, to be honest.
Watch this again. This football is
gorgeous.
just absolutely delicious. Sonny puts the ball back to Richarlison on the volley with his fucking right peg. Fucking karate flick. Oh, he just hits the post. That's the difference between 3-0 and 2-1.
It's still like we need to get out of here. But if
Perisic is on,
equalize,
Sessegnon's off. Sonny's off.
We should be 6-7-1 up. Like it still falls on the attack here. I think
Sonny's come off for Perisic.
That's a good move. I think
he's walking the long way round.
It's a good move.
Ivy's going to get a massive round.
Carlos Vinicius coming on now.
Oh God!
Thought Sonny played a good game. He played a great game. In fact, Sonny. He's just getting so unlucky. This guy.
Is he getting his round of applause? I hope so.
He better be. Vinicius coming on.
We should be 4-0 up, 4-1 up, 5-1 up, whatever. We've got a nervy 6 minutes. A real nervy 6 minutes. It's now, by the way, it's Chelsea 2, West Ham 1, and then immediately Chelsea 2, West Ham 2.
Holy nuts. Let's just hold on here. Please, let's hold on here. We need to get 3 points here, boys. Please.
Cornet with a fucking with a last minute winner for last minute leveler for West Ham.
Carlos Vinicius
Mitrovic
already
again.
causing us problems. Nice, well
Get the
done.
ball back. Win it back.
There it
Fuck
is.
off, ref. Let's go, Let's go, Decky. Let's go, son.
Sir.
Yes,
oh,
Decky.
sir.
Thank you, ref. Well done, Deco. Decky, Deco,
you,
whatever your name is. Well done, son.
Sir.
Yellow card as well to Mitrovic. That's it. Go on, give him a red. Give him a red. Look at him talking.
Send him off. He
Look at
wants
him talking. Send him off.
Sir. Send him off, sir. Sir, you shouldn't be taking that. Ref, you shouldn't be taking this. Send him off. Get him off the pitch.
You give a yellow card to Bentancur for kicking the ball away, and you let Mitrovic talk to you like that. What are you?
Please,
sir. Are you in charge or not?
Send him off here. Can't be letting him speak to you that way.
Shut up,
ref.
Mitrovic.
I've heard enough from him already. Get him off.
Yeah, well done. That was brilliant from Perisic. And then Longley just shoves him in the back brilliantly. Well done. And then look at Decky just drawing the foul. I love that from Decky. Great work from our new boys. Fantastic.
Nice little dive there from Decky. You gotta love it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
We needed it.
Cornet scores the equaliser in the 90th minute. That's what we want, West Ham. Well done. Not that I give a shit about your season, but I do care about ours, and you've just helped us. Gracias, Mr. Cornet. Here we go. Oh, what a flick.
On Emerson. Sir.
Go on. Strength from Decky. Strength from Decky. He doesn't fall down. Oh, ref. Lino. How long we got left? 87 minutes.
Win this. Well done, Romero.
Well done, Romero.
Emerson.
Oh,
my
Emerson
gosh,
trying something
what a pass.
spectacular, and it works out. What pass from Decky? That's ours. Oh, fuck off, Lino.
What game are you watching here? You're right next to the play.
Do you call the assistant referee assistant, sir?
Assistant, sir! They're assistants, sir.
Oh, no.
Great switch of play.
Shit the bed. A lot of
Kenny,
space.
win that. Thank you, Sass. Yes.
Sessignon. Perisic. Looks
to
inside, finds Højbjerg with lots of space.
Or Kulusevski.
Go to Kulu. Go on, Kulu. Go on, boot and Barbu.
Nice. There we go.
Looks back. Oh, we're playing keep ball now.
I'd say control possession here. Yeah, control a bit of possession.
Spread the ball. Spread the play. Look at Sessignon having the touch line.
Look
inside. Oh, well done, Rishi. Oh, yes, Rishi. Don't get beaten now. Release it. Nice work.
Nice.
Here's Højbjerg.
Keep it.
Oh,
Emerson.
No, this time. Gives the ball away. Emerson shoves him in the back.
Win this. Win it, Emerson. Fuck's sake.
Smash him.
No.
Oh my God.
Holy Lord.
Just took a deflection off of Romero and it's almost gone in. And what a save from Hugo.
Mitrovic
What a save.
Mitrovic turning it on here. He's gone out wide against Romero. He's just having a day now.
He's taken a deflection off of Romero. It's flicked up in the air.
Nasty deflection.
What a save. What a save from Hugo Lloris. That's a nasty deflection. Hugo gets across, and it's important. That's
Thank
in.
you, Hugo.
That's in.
Oh,
Mitrovic!
Mitrovic! Well
all
done,
by
Romero!
Steady,
Kulusevski,
steady,
please.
Decky, steady. Well
All right,
done,
thank you.
son. Well done, Decky. See, Decky's the guy that you want to have on the bench. If you like, you want him to start, but if he's on the bench, when he comes on, you know he's going to be involved. He's the sort of person that can come on and do exactly what you need. Do you think if Conte knew that we were going to concede, he would have taken Kane off?
I just don't even know how much Kane helps us in this situation. I think it was a good idea taking Kane off because Richie's helping us in the defensive aspect. To be fair.
Correct.
Oh,
Oh, brilliant!
On. Please, Emerson.
Brilliant from
Great
Emerson.
pass.
Get there. Decky looks inside for Perisic. Oh, he goes past him.
Someone get there.
And there's nobody
Pierre.
behind him. That's how much space there is on the pitch. Pierre for the second of the day.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Oh, why is that pass?
Oh, no, the West Ham goal was disallowed.
Jesus, Sess.
The West Ham goal was disallowed. It's Chelsea 1.
Oh, into Richie! Into Sess! Richie!
Richie! Come on! Richie does it! Yeah, buddy!
You glorious Richie. I forgot to give West Ham a goal earlier. LOL.
Apparently,
I never counted that goal for. I never counted that goal for Big Mitro. Never was worried, boys. Never was worried.
Apparently, the goal that
I never gave them a goal.
Oh no, it's offside. It's offside, is it?
Oh no.
No, Rishi's not offside. Rishi's not offside. Sessegnon was onside. Rishi's onside for the second part. It's given.
Oh no.
No, Rishi. Oh, is it on? I don't know. No, I think Sess is off. Sess is off.
Or
Sess is off.
Which one? Who are they giving it to?
No, it's not. It's not Rishi. It's
Offside.
Sess. Sess is off. Fuck. Don't draw those lines, bro. Stop doing the fucking zoom in. Just draw the fucking lines. I think it's offside.
Offside.
Yeah, it's offside.
Yeah, they're giving it to Sess.
Offside.
Fuck.
Don't worry, Tottenham. Get your fucking head back in the game.
5 minutes extra out of time. Fuck's sake. This ref has been generous.
It's gonna be more like 7 minutes now.
It's me generous. It's so generous. 5 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm nervous.
What's really happened? What stoppage of play has even happened? That's generous.
Babu. I can't believe Chelsea. From what I've read, the West Ham have been absolutely robbed. Willian looks fucking.
We should be 6-1 up. I agree with you there, Brendan.
Oh god! Come on!
Well done, Rich.
Win that ball one more time, Richie. Well done, Richie.
Emerson, please, sir.
Oh, ref! What a tackle! What a fucking play by Emerson to draw that ball back.
Great.
Yellow card in, please. Got to be another yellow card, please.
Fabulous.
Take your time, son. Take your time. Take your time.
Stay down, Emerson. Stay down.
You got to put your man of the match out, haven't you, Jack? Or did you do that after the game?
We should, yeah, but I'm too stressed right now to do it, Sean.
Okay. Well, can we talk? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? For me, the four players. One of them has to be Richarlison. One of them has to be Højbjerg. The other two up for debate. I don't know. I think Emerson's been pretty good. I think Bentancur's been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I
think you give it to Bentancur and Højbjerg. I think they get in there. Højbjerg and Bentancur have been immense. I think
Bentancur, Højbjerg. I think Richie has to be in there. I think Richie's been.
Richie does get in there. He's been lovely. I think honestly, I think Kulusevski's been nice to bring on, but I think Richie's
not the man of the match though. Longley.
Yeah, do you give to Longley? That's interesting.
Well,
Sebas Wolf just threw in a super chat. Just had breakfast. Now I'm about to throw up. So stressful. I feel you, Sebas, man. I really feel you. Been up since 6 a.m., my man. I've been wanting to throw up this whole time. Believe you. Believe me, my man. It's too stressful. Way too stressful.
I've only had 2 beers so far, Sebas Wolf, but by the time the evening's over, I'll probably have had 7 or 8 and I'll throw up about 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's just
tactical.
It's
90 seconds to hold out. We're at 93 minutes and 40 seconds right now. 5 minutes of injury time is on the clock, so we got to hold out for 2 more minutes. Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Don't do this to us. You've been brilliant today. You've been absolutely brilliant. Here's Ream inside to Willian. Willian looks outside, finds Mbabu in space. Emerson,
Harrison Reed, Mbabu, ball in.
cross.
One by
Well done,
Longley.
Get there, Keats. Fall on the floor. Well done. I've got to be honest, Jack, a little bit of me is happy that the goal was disallowed because I had 25 quid on Tottenham 2-1. So
wow. Sean, they've been all going for you so far.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm a little bit happy. As long as we win, I'd rather.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't care about money. I care about us winning. But
well done, Emerson. Sebas, jeez, dude, you and me. I mean, honestly, I wish I had a bin right next to me. This is not comfortable. Leno.
Chance on the halfway line.
Come on, boys. Stay organized. Win it. Win it. Fuck. Clear Emerson.
Calm, Emerson. Calm, Decky. Calm.
Clear.
Blow the whistle, ref.
Oh, get it, Rich. Yes, Rich.
That's the one person you want to fall to in this
Rich.
situation.
Great.
Shithouseryplease.com. Well done. Well done, Richie. Well done, Richie.
Absolute god. You're an absolute god, Richie. You're an absolute god.
It's got to be it, ref. Blow the whistle.
5 minutes was already way too much anyway. 5 minutes was already way too much. Do some kicky ups, exactly.
Oh, come on.
Lazy 8 saying some tactical drinking from Shawnee. You gotta love it.
Yeah. You know me, mate. I'll be smashed.
Good time wasting by Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Get there.
That's it. Oh,
yes. Way to
that was
clear
a
it.
bit unnecessary.
No. I think that was smart. I mean, they got to throw it in then. Clear him out. Just kill him.
Blow the fucking whistle, ref.
Jesus, this is Liverpool. This is Liverpool all over again. Thank you, sir.
Yes! Yes!
And breathe. And breathe, everybody. And breathe. There we are. There's the result. 2-1 to the boys. 3 points. Everybody, deserved. So well deserved, those 3 points. But
we go second.
In true Spurs fashion, we made it so much harder ourselves than need be. If anything, I would say still falls on the forwards. I thought a ton of players actually had an exceptional performance. It's just we weren't clinical, and we decided to make it hard on ourselves, decide to make it much more entertaining for the neutral. I'm going to put in a poll for the man of the match here, Sean. So let's get that done here. So man of the match, I think I'm going to put in Bentancur and Højbjerg straight away. I think they do get into it. Who else did you mention?
I think Richarlison has to go in there.
Yep.
And then the fourth is I'll let you have the fourth, but I think it's probably not Sonny, it's probably not Cess, it's not Kane. I think it has to be Longley. I don't know. I thought Longley was really good at the back.
Revelation, maybe Longley this game, you could say, on the ball. And he was good defensively, I thought. So let's do it. Let's throw a bit of Longley in there. So there you are, everybody. There's your man of the match. Let me know who you thought your man of the match was. But we're going to get, just making sure I have some people in, because we're also going to bring in the likes of the Godfather as well as Nick into the studio. See what they have to say. Just going to give myself a moment here to send myself the link so they can come on. But my initial thoughts on this game, Sean, was I thought Spurs, this is probably actually a more convincing performance than even Southampton was. But we just made it so much harder on ourselves, which maybe made it quite a stressful one versus Southampton. I thought Southampton, we were so much more clinical in that game, where in this one, we were just simply wasteful. So it ended up being a real nail biter for us. But I don't know. Was it a complete performance? Was it a full 90 minutes? Was it what Spurs
Yeah,
fans have been asking for? Because, the big
yeah.
talking points have been like Spurs fans want a convincing performance. Was this a convincing performance?
It was as close to convincing you could get, apart from like poor finishing, right? Like again, in the games where we've won the games, like against Wolves, against Chelsea, where we got away with it, even against Forest, like you could say, like it was just what we didn't play very well. Today we played brilliantly from 0 to 90, which is what I wanted. I thought we played fantastically. The only problem was, and I don't necessarily think it was all about us finishing. I thought Fulham's man of the match was Leno, right? I thought, he made 2 or 3 great saves. I thought Sonny got in the right positions. He hits the crossbar. We hit the post. I think that I couldn't have asked for more other than a better scoreline. I thought it was
Yeah.
brilliant from
Well said.
top to bottom. And so for me, this is what I think will calm the fan base down. Those people that have been like, performances results are one thing, but when the results are only playing badly and winning only works until you don't win. What we've all wanted to see was a commanding performance, and I think today we did it against a team. I know some people are going to say it's only Fulham, like they're the newly promoted team, but Fulham have been excellent, right? Fulham beat Brentford. Fulham were unlucky against Arsenal. Fulham beat. I've got their stats here. Like, they drew against Liverpool. They drew against Wolves. They beat Brighton as well, right? So Fulham's start to the season has been very tough, and they've done very well to be as secure as they have been for a newly promoted team. I think we should give ourselves full credit because we're not beating an average team. We're beating a very good team that started the season very well, and it could have been 5-1. It could have been 5-0. It could have been 6. It could have been anything more. But let's just, it wasn't because of. I don't think there's very much to complain about today. I think it was great.
Yeah, maybe apart from the scoreline and, maybe it not making it easier on ourselves, but I think you summarized it very well. But we have 2 other heads here to summarize it. Philip, the Godfather, as well as Nick in the house. I went to Philip the first time. So, Nick, if you don't mind me going to you first this time, thoughts on the whole match and maybe the same question to you. Can Spurs be confident that, we actually got a full 90 minutes? Was this a complete performance that Spurs were looking for?
Definitely not a complete performance, but much, much better than we've seen in the last 3 matches, man. And it gives me a lot more confidence going in against Marseille. We got a chance to rest our 2 biggest players a little bit, took them off, and we felt confident about that. I mean, Richarlison, man, how much more could he do? Score. That was it. He did everything else. I mean, a couple of ropey passes, maybe 2, but just other than that, everything he was doing on the pitch was fantastic, man. And the advantage of being able to play him all across that front line really is going to throw other teams off, man. Having him start on the right gives you that crossing option because his crossing is phenomenal. Right, he puts it on a dime for people. Being able to have him on the right and have that crossing option with him out having, Decky having to cut in and look to go in on his left, man, is really dangerous, man. And then being able to have Decky come on later is really going to throw some opposition off.
Absolutely. Philip, Dark Sun G Super Chat here saying, unlucky that we couldn't score at least 4 on another day. Those balls hit the post and go in, or the balls hit the goalkeeper's hands and go in. Undefeated in 6 games still, though. It felt like we could have had 4 or 5 today, Philip.
Yeah, I mean, that I know that results will go down in the record books at 2-1 to Tottenham, but honest to God, I mean, Fulham are lucky to get away from there without 5 or 6 goals against them. Yeah. I mean, and it wasn't a complete performance. I mean, in fact, we should have probably scored more goals, but we were unlucky. Hit the post twice, or the post and the bar. Leno made a couple of great saves, a couple of last-ditch tackles to keep us out. They threatened very little. I mean, my one concern was it was a very lazy tackle by Mitrovic or by Romero on Mitrovic for the goal. And I think the manager will have a go at him about that. I mean, he should have put in a firmer challenge on that. But then we put ourselves in the position defending the last 10 minutes, which can always be nervy. And then we had the goal disallowed for offside, and we thought we were home and hosed. But much better performance. I think Richarlison was absolutely immense today. He was brilliant,
Yeah,
as
I
were
thought
a
he was
lot of
brilliant.
the players. I mean, Sonny did everything but score. You know, it's so I feel so hard for the guy. He
Yeah.
really did everything. And while I have to laugh at the anti-media bias, the flash score just come up with the thing: spirited cottagers leave Tottenham empty-handed. You know,
Of course.
Where
what
where
does
was
that
that?
say to you? That they were unlucky to lose the match. They were unlucky to lose not by about 5 or 6.
Where do you see that on
A flash score. It came up as a match headline. Spirited cottagers. Does that mean they were on the beer before the match or something? But you know, I'm not going to start on Stuart Atwell, but Stuart Atwell proved again today the absolute dragging the barrel for referees the Premiership is doing, having a guy like him in charge. There was a few tackles within there in the second half, bookable offences. In some cases, second yellow card offences. Didn't even look at them.
Yeah, no, he was yet again. We can't get any favors. I completely agree there, Philip. Yet again, we can't get any. Dark Sun G though, like I said, should have been probably 4 or 5, but still a very good performance. And then as well, I thought probably some of those Sunny shots could have at least had a better deflection that had gone his way, or something like that. Just felt like Sunny got deeply unlucky, as well as Richarlison on plenty of chances. As well, Adrian Chia with a super chat saying, "Great match, loads of talking points. Signings are looking good." Maybe I'll go back to Philip here. Did we get to see a chance of the signings displayed in this game? Longley was a huge revelation. Philip, Richarlison was nice to see. Maybe the signings coming good now.
Absolutely. I mean, we look so much more comfortable playing out from the back today. We weren't actually passing the ball sideways. We were passing intricate passes, technically good passes. Nicely angled passes from the back to get the midfielders on the ball and away. And the three guys, Richarlison, Longley, and Romero, were immense today. They really were. Very, very good. Yeah. And great to see them coming in and getting integrated into the team. I thought for a second there poor Sessegnon done his hamstring again, but obviously he was okay to carry on. And no, it's a ahead of the Marseille game. That's a really, really satisfying and satisfying performance that will only bode well for the future. And if only my only regret is Sonny didn't get on the score sheet, because that would have really lifted the place off the roof.
Definitely.
Lifted the roof off the place, I should say.
Yeah, they've just been waiting for him. You're absolutely right, Philip. Thoughts on the defense there, Nick? Would you keep the defense? Like, I believe it's just making sure I have the right one here. Mojo Matzi says, keep the defense. Do you leave it unchanged?
Yeah, man. You know what? I don't see any reason to change it, man. And one thing about bringing Longley on was I wasn't so sure about how he would be defensively. We know he's great in possession. We know he can create.
There's
we
that
know
risk,
he's good on the ball. Yeah, but he had some good blocks, and he was in a good position right now.
Won a few headers, I thought too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not Fulham is not Man City, but for right now, especially against Marseille. Just to see how well this combination can gel, I don't think you change it at all. I'm sorry, Definitely. Davies has not played well in the last 2 matches.
I agree.
Particularly going forward, man. And Sanchez, we don't need to talk about. I say you keep this defense exactly the way it is for the next 2 matches, if possible. If they play well against Marseille, keep it against City, without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like he was showing that he of course lived up to the reputation of being good defensively, Mojo, but as well he lived up to probably, or at least defied the expectations that maybe he was a bit poor defensively. I thought he was actually quite solid there. Chase Mullins with a super chat saying, "Man, I love Richie. He is so fun to watch. Come on, you Spurs." Philip, I could see the smile already on your face. Is Richie, is he getting, you already love him, I can tell.
I tell you, he's going to be an absolute sensation for us. He's got nearly everything. He's got power. He's got good passing ability. It's just so unfortunate for him. He got a booking for not having, then had the goal chalked out for offside. But you just saw the passion when he put that ball in the net. That really meant a lot to him. I love to see that. Really love to see that.
He was so hungry throughout the whole game, I thought, as well. Yeah. He was running he's running his tail off. He was pressing all over the place. He just does so much good work off the ball as well. Chase, I'm in love with Richie as well. I'm getting in love with Richie. Daniel Larson saying Richie is going to be world class for us. Absolutely amazing. before I go to Sean here on the next super chat, Nick, same to you. Richie, very good.
Oh man, he's becoming he's digging a hole with his boot in my heart, man. 100%. I love to see him, man. Yeah.
He's 2
he's
a
becoming
2-foot tackle right into your heart. Yeah,
right into my heart, man. But he's entertainment. He's just he's value for money just in the entertainment factor, man. So you want to see him as much as possible on the pitch. The versatility, man. The versatility is what really makes him extra special because you can play him anywhere. And speaking on that, the ability to take off Sonny and put Perisic up in his place, still have Sessegnon there covering left back. Yeah. That also too makes us a much trickier team to deal with, tactically for other people to try to counteract.
Really well said. Really well
and
said.
I'll just throw out one thing in there too, man. I know it's not going to be the most popular take. I thought Sessegnon was actually a hell of a lot better in that second half, man.
Yes, he played some nice through passes,
I think he calmed down. And essentially, he basically got his head straight. And even in front of goal, man, he made the right decisions a couple of times, shooting when he should have shot. If there would have been somebody following up on some of those shots, the 2 shots he had on goal, we would have been up even more. So I felt a little bit better about Sessegnon in the second half.
That's a good point. I don't think we would have mentioned that. I don't think that would have gotten mentioned.
Sess was definitely better in the second half than he was in the first, 100%. Yeah.
Sean Maddox saying Richarlison is undroppable. Could have been more clinical, but we looked good and were unlucky. Absolutely, Sean. And then as well, Roman numeral saying Richie Højbjerg and Longley completely changing the dynamic of the side. All should be very proud of their games today. Completely agree. Scott Heinem saying it's a better start. Exactly. Terry Wright saying midfield played great today. One of their best performances of the season so far. I think people are going to have to put some respect on Højbjerg's name after this one. This was honestly, dare I say, close to world class at certain stages in the first half from Højbjerg. I thought he was honestly sensational. He was just saucing all over the place. Daniel Larson saying, amazing stream today. You and Sean were brilliant with the super chat. Sean, we said in the beginning, we've been here before, just you and I, nice and cozy for these, but it was good to have you back, and it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was a great game to watch. Listen, I wanted to take a quick second to hold my hands up because when we signed Richarlison, I was probably the only content creator that I was listening to at the time that was had massive reservations about it. And I said at the time, I'm happy to be proved wrong, but I don't think it will work out. I think I don't see the value for money at 60 million quid. But boy, was I wrong about him.
Boy, have you been happy to be proved wrong.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. Today he was just absolutely phenomenal. Not just going forward, he was everywhere. He was running back. We look at like Decky and think that Decky does his job as a forward and as a guy who gets back and helps out his team defensively. And we can say the same about Kane when Kane drops deep and does his bit as well. But today, Richarlison wouldn't have looked out of place as number 6, let alone as number 8, let alone as number 11 or number 7, whichever. He was just all over the place. He was absolutely phenomenal. I'm really glad to see that the Flat Cap Army have given him the man of the match according to your poll. Yeah. And listen, I always hold my hands up when my initial opinion has been proven to be dog shit, and it looks like I was completely out of place with my reservations. He's been phenomenal. I also thought it was brilliant when Decky came on. Decky was the exact player that you needed right then at that stage in the game to come on, to get the ball, to hold the ball up. And even when we lost the ball, he got back and did his thing as well. For me, I hope that the community now can take a big sigh of relief and say, you know what, not only are we temporarily second in the league, not only do we remain undefeated, not only do we have 14 points from 18, having not really played until now, having got out of second gear, but what everyone wanted to see was a commanding, dominating performance against a team where we could see that we weren't just getting away with it, where we actually deserved it and we got the job done. And today was that day. So I hope everybody, whether you're whichever side of whichever opinion there is out there, whichever channel you're from, whichever part of the community you want to spend your time with, I hope everybody can go, today was a really good day on all fronts.
Definitely.
And last thing I'll say is I want to give a shout out to my boy Longley, because I thought he was fantastic as well.
I think
Absolutely
you were proven
fantastic.
right. As much as you showed, a bit of humility on, or at least, called out your reservations on Richarlison, you were proven right about Longley. I thought, Sean, absolutely proven right there. Daniel Larson, really appreciate you, my man. That's very kind to say. Stephen Young even saying, best watch along. It was nail biting, sir, as well, says Stephen Young. Uh, Jerry saying, brilliant takes there, Philip. And someone else said 100% Philip. So, Philip, I must admit, I actually kind of forgot what you said, but clearly people really enjoyed it. Going to get to another super chat here from Dark Sun G saying, this is why we need to spend big or no Richie. Longley needs to start more often. Cootie probably went in weak for that Mitro goal because he's got an unlucky yellow that he had to consider. Good point there, actually, Dark Sun G. But Philip, does this show that maybe this was the right sort of money spent on Richarlison? 60 million well spent?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, we knew what to get. We knew what to expect. We knew the way he was a shining star for a very poor Everton team. And was one of the reasons they stayed up last season. So no, he was never a risk. I think he was always going to, provided he carried on doing what he does best. He's getting in defenders' faces, pressing, tackling back. As Sean said, he was like a number 6 at times there today. Like, he wasn't just a striker; he was everywhere on the pitch.
Everywhere. He was everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an overall performance. It's a long time since I've seen one as comprehensive as that from a Spurs player. And I hope, probably a forlorn hope, but I hope that result today, and not so much the result, but the manner of the performance, will galvanize the fan base into a little bit less ultra sensitive criticism of players.
Yeah.
I know we all criticize things when they happen, but some of the comments that are passed about, they're like, sometimes I wonder, am I watching the same match?
No.
So let's just get behind the team. We're all Spurs fans. We all want them to do well, and bitching about them and complaining about them does not get us anywhere.
Yeah.
So, for one,
Well
I'm
said,
extremely positive about today's performance. Onwards and upwards. If we do the same to Marseille on Wednesday night, they won't know what hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well said. Well said there,
said,
Philip.
mate.
Dark Sun G, Longley, I think, has been a revelation. I think the whole panel has said they want to see him probably start from here on out. And then interesting take there about actually Cuti Romero perhaps pulling out because of that yellow and knowing he couldn't be as physical as he probably wanted to do. I never thought about that. Dark Sun G always bringing a bit of context in there. Just going to get to some other comments. Tyler Gritzula saying, Davies, Romero, Longley, please. A lot of people are saying that. C. Sherman saying 1 loss in the last 17 Premier League games, guys. Yeah. Those are Man City and Liverpool numbers. So maybe like Philip just said there, sometimes it feels like perhaps we're watching the different games, because I think Spurs fans should still be happy there. Rufus,
what was that, Jack? Sorry.
He said 1 loss in the last 17 Premier League games.
Is that a wow?
That's incredible.
So he said those are Man City and Liverpool numbers. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
That's Man City form right there. Rufus
That's
Roughcut saying, Jacob said yesterday Richarlison would do a shift on the fan show. He is super happy. I bet he is. He's absolutely jumping all over the place. And I bet he's having maybe a few extra Paul honors after that prediction there, Rufus. Big up, my man. And also, I want to see Richie playing more often. I think he deserves another start, or maybe just deserves to come on even earlier. I don't know. I'd want him to at least play versus Marseille. I think he'd be very useful for us against Marseille. Not sure about the Man City game, because honestly, I think Sonny is so deadly against Man City. He is an absolute assassin against them. So you have to play Sonny there. But he's even made Sonny look really good today, I thought, Richie. He actually played Sonny in a few times, kind of overplayed them, but still, I thought Richie was a breath of fresh air. Rufus, completely agree, my man. And hopefully Jacob is keeping well and keep him under control, my man, because I bet he's absolutely delighted with that prediction. Brandon with the super chat saying, best complete 90 this season. Longley was assured. Was this, I know it's the same question here, Nick, but has this been the best 90 that you've seen?
Yeah, absolutely. Since the season started. Absolutely. Yeah, I think Southampton, we just, in the second, through the end of the first half and the second half, we were just real dominant, and they weren't cohesive. But this is the type of football that I believe that Conte wants to play. And when you have the people in the right positions who know how to pass their way out the back, and you have the options on the bench to change it, this is what he wants. So I'm very interested actually to see, forget the fan base reaction. I want to see what Conte's reaction to this performance is.
Yeah,
because after that press conference
Nick,
yesterday,
Nick, what that press conference?
Yeah, the press conference yesterday was not exactly the sunniest in the world. No. So I want to see if he's got a little bit of a change of opinion.
Hey Nick, I'm just looking at the actual live stream. You've still got Tottenham as 3-1 winners. You want to quickly switch that back to a 2-1?
Oh,
I'll leave it at 3. Leave it
That's
at 3.
on me there,
leave it at
Sean.
3.
That's on me there.
Richie
Not
should
even
have
Nick.
had that
It's me.
goal,
It's
man.
me.
He
Don't
should
call
have.
out Nick there. It's
He
me.
should
Oh,
have
there.
sorry,
had
is it
that
Nick? Is
goal.
it? Is it Nick? Is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who
Whoever's
can blame me?
that.
Whoever's in
I'll
charge.
take
Whoever's in
it.
charge.
I'll take it.
Get a hold of yourself, Nick. Get a hold of yourself. Big up, Brandon. Really appreciate it. Tyler Gritsula saying Højbjerg was man of the match for me for sure. Absolutely love that, Tyler. Peter M saying big up, Sean. Good to hear an honest opinion. Absolutely love that too, Peter. Rudy Toot saying amazing how one player can make so much of a difference. Looking forward to watching it later. Big up, Rudy Toot. Great comment there. And then Adam saying always give credit to Højbjerg was really good. Big up, Adam. Kev Williams saying negative Spurs fans being put in their place today. Kev, not going to put that, not going to give much to that, but I really appreciate your super chat. Appreciate the support. And I must say, I think Spurs fans, like maybe brought up by Sean before and brought up by Philip, I think all Spurs fans are happy, regardless of where you think they come on things. I think all Spurs fans should be happy. If they're not happy, I would reckon, maybe they just, they want to see I don't know. I just think all Spurs fans are happy. I'm pretty sure they all are, at least in my book, Kev. Pick yourself up, my man. Guys, I do actually have to take a piss. I haven't taken a piss all day. So I'm going to give Philip this big super chat. And then I want you guys to share it around here. And it's from De Bottom Duda. It's a very generous one saying Richie was really good defensively too. Decky's substitution was crucial as he helped manage the game for us. It was good to see we were pressing higher up as well. Wingbacks had a great game. On to the Champions League. So many different things to say there, Philip, but he was happy to see us pressing higher up. He thought the wingbacks still had a good game. Take it away from me, my man.
Yeah, they did. No, and I thought, well, that was very impressive. About 10 minutes from the end, just after Fulham scored, I think. They had the ball in about midway inside their own half, and 3 Spurs players surrounded the Fulham player and got the ball off him. Yeah. And wrestled it away. So the pressing was very good high up the pitch. The wing backs did. I mean, Sessegnon came into the game a lot more in the second half, as we've alluded to. Royale, yes, his crossing still isn't great. If he could manage that, it'd be really good. But yeah, the pressing was very good, and the energy level shown. We looked a bit leggy against West Ham. We did not look leggy today. We looked very, very fit, even going into the last few minutes. And again, like the nearsayers will say, look, you only beat Fulham 2-1. Like, we only beat them 2-1 on the scoreboard, but we beat them far more comprehensively than that on the pitch, And I just like to say that I'm going to have to head off now as soon as Jack comes back. But I don't know what the latest news on Dave's sister is, but we're thinking of you, man, and I hope she's okay.
Absolutely,
yeah,
man. David, I hope she's okay, buddy. Phil, if you want to drop off, man, I can talk to Shawnee here, man, because I can bend his ear all day.
I have somewhere to be at 5:30, so I better go. But listen,
no problem, man. Good to see you, buddy.
Pleasure seeing you, and we'll see you again. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Phil. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, Nick, let me talk to you through some of the stats. Do you have control of the screen? If I was to bring up a share screen, can you share it or not?
No, I can't. I don't have it on my end.
No worries.
Yeah, Jackson control.
I'll walk you through my man Richarlison, the guy that I got wrong, the big mistake of my summer.
Sorry,
Jack, if I was to press the share screen button, can you show it?
I don't think I could actually. No, I don't think I can, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I want to talk you through Richarlison's stats, right? So he got given a 7.8 on SofaScore. If you're looking at what I'm seeing, you're seeing a heat map where there's no red spot. This guy was literally everywhere. He's got spots on the right, spots on the left, spots in the middle, spots at the back, spots. He's absolutely everywhere the entire game. 90 minutes played, 1 assist, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, 1 block shot, 4 dribbling attempts. Only 1 of them was successful. He hit the woodwork once. He touched the ball 58 times. He had about an 80% accuracy of passes. 4 key passes, which led to other people shooting the ball. 1 cross that was complete. On top of that, defensively, he was successful. Wow. Successful 7 out of 12 times with his ground duels, aerial duels 2 out of 5. He only lost the ball 14 times, and I think most of them was in the first half. Clearances, 2 interceptions, 4 tackles, and 1 dribble pass. The guy was he doesn't play like those stats are not the stats of a striker. or
Yeah.
a wing
Yeah,
forward.
number
Those
6.
stats
Box
are
to
the
box.
stats of a box-to-box player. The guy, and if you look at his heat map, it's insane. It's everywhere.
It reflects that defensive work rate, I would imagine, that heat
Yeah.
map for sure. To
I
bottom
just think
Duda,
I think he's absolutely sensational. Sorry, Jack. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about him.
Sean, thank you for filling in, with the stats, especially while I took my little break there. Appreciate you, my man. To bottom Duda, just getting back to it, I thought Decky's substitution did bring a bit of calmness to the game. Absolutely right. And it was nice to see Spurs pressing up a bit higher and also having much more of the ball. I think Fulham, they pressed us pretty high, but we seemed to do really well with it, perhaps because we actually had ball playing center backs back there that were able to deal with that press from the likes of Fulham. It felt like we were able to play through them quite comfortably. Really appreciate it, my man. Very, very generous. Dark Sun G saying Richie has 2 assists, and those 2 assists were clinical for 3 points against promoted teams that are playing well for the first few games. Wow, left that stat, Dark Sun G. Richie and Sonny, goal incoming. I think they really did combine actually quite well, if you ask me, Dark Sun G. And I probably originally wouldn't have guessed that. I think they're quite similar players. They're both really, really hungry for goals. They do like to run in behind. You would think they would take up similar runs, similar positions, but I actually thought they combined really well. Felt like so many times we saw Richie combining with Son combining with Richie, playing each other in. They actually were really, I think, flowing quite well. So I could see that happening. Maybe a good combination there. And also a bit of positivity is that maybe that suggests that you could do like a 2 striker front of like Richarlison and Son, or you can take, Kane out of the game and expect, Sonny to, combine with Richie just as well as Kane combines with him. Big up, Dark Sun G. John Stokes is in the chat. Good to see you, John. Says, come on, you Spurs. Mick Hermelak saying a good win. Come on, you Spurs. Cav Williams says, what a great performance from Spurs today. We could have scored 6. Absolutely there. Big boss man in the house. Good to see us. Saying Richarlison will be Dave's new favorite player by the end of the season. I don't think anybody replaces Big H, Big boss man, but Richarlison will certainly give it a try. Adrian Chia with a super chat saying, after today, other teams have to guess how we'll set up. Yeah, good point there, Adrian.
That's the thing, man.
The substitutions, or not the substitutions, the lineup today was probably puzzling for Marco Silva. He probably was caught off guard, Nick.
Yeah, and it's good to see because I think a lot of us were scared that Conte's just going to stick with what he knows and just ride that out the whole season, and then complain that we didn't spend on the quality of player. It's really, really good to see that even if we're sticking with the 3-4-3, there's flexibility within that structure that can throw other teams off.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. And then for Adrian, sorry, the comments aren't coming up on screen, so I'll put them back up, everybody. Adrian Chia, big yourself up. John Stokes saying, nice to see Vinny. It was kind of nice to see Vinicius Jr. And it was, or not Vinicius, nice to see the worst Vinicius, Carlos Vinicius. Dan James didn't score against us, so the substitutions weren't as scary as we all probably thought they would be. Absolutely right, Dunkel Z Torque. But John Stokes. But Dunkel Z Torque saying here, Sean, Richie, not man of the match. Højbjerg was. If Rich would have scored Højbjerg's goal, he would have won man of the match. So he's giving it to Højbjerg actually instead of Richie. Thoughts?
I think that's a good shot. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I think it's a good shout. Like I think either or. I think both of them were absolutely outstanding today, Nick, and to Dunkel Z Talk. Love you, by the way. I love that name as well. What a fantastic name. I think in the first half, Højbjerg was just absolutely brilliant. He was everywhere. In the second half, I think Richarlison had the edge over Højbjerg. In the first half, I think Højbjerg had the edge over Richarlison. We're arguing it's a lovely headache to argue about who was the better of 2 players that played absolutely out of their skin. I don't care who gets the man of the match. To me, I'm not sure who got the official man of the match. I don't know, but if it wasn't Højbjerg, it should have been Richarlison. And if it wasn't Richarlison, it should have been Højbjerg. But either way, 2 players that get a lot of stick, and one player definitely that gets a lot of stick, and in Højbjerg. Højbjerg's been, I think, our man of the season. I know we're only 5 games in, but I think he's been. I love the fact that somebody like Højbjerg understood. Let's be honest. Everybody who's plays for Tottenham probably looks at their social media. They've all got egos. They're probably going to want to be aware of what's being said about them. And Højbjerg's always never getting a fair shake. Yeah. And the threat to his place that Bissouma represented turned Højbjerg into even more of a monster than he already was. He's like,
think
I know
so,
that
too.
everyone thinks that it's going to be Basuma and Bentancur. Ain't no way I'm going to allow that happening unless you want to take my place. You're going to have to take it with me kicking and screaming.
He's
And
going to
he
have to
has
drop off a whole level, like for Højbjerg to be displaced.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Højbjerg stepped up and gone, nah, I'm the man. I play that role. It's my spot. There ain't nobody taking it, no matter who thinks they are. I wish that Sonny, not that I'm not criticizing Sonny because I thought Sonny played really well today, and I think he's just he was so unlucky to not get the goal. But I generally speaking, I would love it if Sonny could invoke the mentality of Højbjerg when it comes to the way that Sonny treats his place being under threat, because Højbjerg is manning up in the best possible way. And I'm happy, Dunkel Z Talk. If you think that Højbjerg is the man of the match, that's fine with me.
Absolutely. Love that.
Hey, Jack,
Jeff,
real quick, just
Nick.
a heads up, man. Got a message from David that he's got a message out to you that
At
you
the
can
end of the
read
show.
at the end of the show. Yeah. Cool.
Perfect. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. I got that. Thank you. And everybody, good news, I think, from David's end. And also, he just wants to send a big thank you, but we're going to do that at the end of the show. Jethro, Richarlison over Jesus. Absolutely. Jethro, absolutely. Sean Maddox saying it was a fun match to watch. Kev Williams saying, well said, Philip. It was good to have the Godfather on. TZ saying, Jack, one of the best out there. Love the content. Really appreciate it, TZ. Very, very kind of you, brother. But Brian C. Socrates is in the house, everybody, with a massive super chat saying, brilliant watch along plus analysis, lads. Nice. New signings did great. Great to see us more on the front foot and dominating this time. Richie really deserved a goal. Hopefully he'll get one or two soon. And for his reward, for his work rate, big up, lads. Great win. Come on, you Spurs. Richie has probably deserved a goal. I think Sonny has deserved a goal over the last two games. He's been really unlucky not to score against West Ham, as well as I think against Fulham in this one. But if anybody deserves a goal more than Sonny, might just be Richie, because he's made the most of all of the minutes he's been given. I don't think he's had a wasted minute or a wasted, bit of play. He's just been absolute sensation. He's been a breath of fresh air, and it was a great win. And was it sort of, I don't know, Nick, was it a win that Spurs fans really needed? Was there a bit of tension, do you think, that might have been relieved with this sort of win?
Yeah, I think so. However, that I don't think it's going to satisfy everyone.
Sure.
I just have that feeling because we weren't clinical enough, because of the score line, because it's only Fulham. I don't think it's going to convince the entire fan base, but I think we definitely needed it for our confidence. I think as far as the squad goes, the way that they were playing and some of the link up is exactly where we want to be, and it's exactly what Conte wants to see. So I'm much more confident going forward for the next couple of weeks than I was on last weekend, man. Without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely. Big up, Brian C. Really appreciate it, my man. And also, as well, this new signings, I think a lot of them should probably stick around for the next game against Marseille. I'd like to see Richie play again or start again. And I think Longley has outdone Ben Davies in a lot of ways, if you ask me, Brian C. I think he should come into this team right away. Bob Spur TV in the house. Good to see you, Bob, saying, I know I joke, but I always believed he'd be good for us. He's made our attacking options so much better. It's all about consistency now. Big up the average folks. Big up Pop Spur. Appreciate you, my man. And Richie, he's done you proud. He's done you proud, the man has. And I bet you and him are having a nice little giggle. Hopefully you leave a comment on his Twitter, his Instagram. It gives you that heart and, shows, his best friend and Bob a bit of support. Bob, love you, Bob. Really appreciate it, my man. And I thought he's been absolutely exceptional for us. He hasn't put a foot wrong, since the actual
really
start of the
hasn't.
season. And
He
in
hasn't,
fact,
yeah.
the preseason, I see where Sean was sort of coming from. Like, he didn't really look too convincing in preseason, was a bit rough on the edges, you could say. But weirdly, ever since the season actually started, it's just been a completely different player from that preseason. So maybe even shows, again, you can't read too much into preseason sometimes with certain players. But absolutely, Bob, big yourself up, and I really appreciate it. Let's get into other few comments. Peter Simon saying, good 3 points, but they nearly nosed Romero, let him on his right foot, but pleased he's back. I thought Romero had a great game. Didn't look so great against Mitrovic. At the same time, I don't know. I really do love my donkeys, Sean, and I thought that was a world-class goal, actually, from Mitrovic, to be fair. As much as he did kind of make Christian Romero look pretty silly there, it was a ridiculous finish. It was a ridiculous touch. It was pretty glorious, I must say, for Mitro.
Yeah, look.
What I'm trying to say is Christian Romero might have looked bad, but it was still a credit to Mitrovic there.
Yeah, well, I think Romero just he put his challenging. He didn't win the initial ball. you could criticize him for not being a bit more dynamic, because Mitrovic isn't like, he's not fast, he's not quick. So Romero could have or should have probably been able to get back in. But I take the point earlier that one of the guys made in the super chat that, you know, maybe Romero being on the yellow card changed his mindset on the aggression in which he would invoke that or engage that challenge. But when it came to the finish, it was out of the top locker, wasn't it? It was top draw. It was something you'd expect to see from a Mane or a Sonny back in the day, or last season. Like, give him an inch of space and just fucking nonchalantly just top it. Like, it looked so languid and so lazy, and he found that top locker so lazy. It was delicious. Listen, I don't want to criticize Romero too much, because I think Romero's was brilliant, and also Romero's just, if you want to spend a couple of seconds thinking about the difference between what we had with Sanchez. Maybe Sanchez might have made a better deal of that in terms of the in terms. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get the list up. But where is it? Is it not loading up for me? Come on, load up. It's not loading up. I don't know why it's not loading up. But Romero's stats in terms of delivery of the ball was absolutely phenomenal. So let me see if I can get it up for you. Just 1 second. Because I looked at it earlier. It was, here we go. Oh, you know, it's not even showing up.
Yeah,
I think he had like 9 out of 11 long balls that were accurate today. It was even more accurate than Clement Longley. So I think we should give him a little bit of a free pass on that particular mistake, because his ability on the ball alongside Longley, for me, there's more things that a defender in a back three have to do than just defend. And Romero was sublime with the other things that he has to do.
Really good point, because all of our attacks sort of still start from the back. They all start from the center backs, and we have to give Romero and Longley credit, where maybe Romero didn't look so great defensively there, but you have to look at the reason why all that free flowing attacking football was happening today was because we had some exceptional center backs on the ball, you know, for once this game.
I've got it up. It was 6. He attempted 7 long balls. 6 of them were accurate. He participated in 3 aerial duels. He won all of them. He participated in 5 ground duels. He won 3 of them. He was, and he had 2 shots. Romero had 2 shots on target, by the way. Can you believe that? Romero had 2 shots on target. I think we need to give a little bit of respect on the rest of Romero's game, other than just that one moment.
Right, were both of those? One was a corner, right, with the flick on header caught by Leno, and then there was another one that dropped to him. When he was in the box.
Right. Yeah. It was a good save from Leno. So, look, Romero does more than just defend, admirably and amicably. I think he's a beast. Yes, maybe he was a little bit light on that one particular one, but we'll give him a free pass because he was phenomenal in every other area of his game today.
Definitely. Daniel Larson saying Longley is such an elegant footballer. He really was today. And I think he has to start for the rest of the games, Daniel. I think Ben Davies has been outdone and outplaced here. Almost how Perisic was such a revelation in comparison to Sassignon. I think Longley has done something similar here. Big up, Daniel. Debottom Duda with the super chat saying, we always win handsomely when Sean is doing the watch logs. Great panel. Won't shy away from accepting our midfield. It's really good today. Do you feel like, Daigle's winning shirt, Sean? Do you feel undefeated, or are you a good luck charm, Sean?
I can't even recall, mate. Maybe I have to go back and have a look at the games that I've joined you guys on, and then whether we won or not. But yeah, sounds good.
Take it. He's like Daigle's good luck charm shirt. To bottom dude, absolutely. We'll keep him around. We won't wash him or anything. Just keep him in our pocket to be our good luck charm. Big up to bottom dude. And won't shy away from accepting our midfield was really good today. Appreciate the honesty to bottom dude, my man. Absolutely love it. And, clearly, you were able to see that maybe this was one of their better games, and who knows? Højbjerg and Bentancur might actually be shown to be not the problem in this team. They're actually showing to be some of the better players. Jabadam Duda, really appreciate you, my man, and really appreciate your support, brother, as well. Going to keep moving on here. KMH Hong saying the upgrades in the back make so much of a difference. Probably was never the forwards, in my opinion. I think it's just been the back line that has made us look so much better. Once you have ball playing center backs in there, KM, it's so much better. Matt Conley saying far better performance today. Easy 3 points against City next week. We have their number. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely love that. William Kelly in the chat here saying, I would be extremely happy if we get a draw against City. Nick, Are you making any spicy early predictions for City?
You know what? I haven't talked about it a lot, man. But listen, I'm gonna be quite honest that Erling Haaland scares the crap out of me, man. That
Yeah.
kid scares the living daylights out of me. I have a feeling that Conte's been planning his action for months and months on how he deals with City now. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna put my trust in him and his tactical ability. The numbers speak for themselves with us against City. I would say I would take a draw without a doubt, but I want to go for the win 100%, man. And you
Yeah.
definitely play Son. You know, use Richie as tactically as you can, but you definitely start Son without a doubt.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up, William Kelly, my man. And honestly, if we keep the streak going with Man City, it'd be glorious because it actually is, I think, the team that we do have the best record against, or at least the most wins against in the Premier League. As we like to say, we wish we could play City every week. Now that they have Holland in that team, who knows? Might be a different story. Big up, William Kelly. Dark Sun G with a super chat saying Son, Kane, and Kulu will love a game away to City. Sure, they have Holland, but they play away to Sevilla, which isn't easy, and also still have to ride a plane. Can't wait to see us with the Champions League music in our stadium next week. Back to you here, Nick. I'm going again. Do you feel like City playing those Champions League games against Sevilla, perhaps they might not be fully, into it? Maybe they could be caught off guard. Do you think maybe those Champions League games could make it more complicated?
I hope so. I hope so. I think that Pep probably has his game plan set, particularly
He's got
against Sevilla.
the squad
They're
in
playing
total.
with so much more confidence than they
Yeah.
were even last season.
Mhm.
Um, it's just it's hard to find the flaws in City, even though that Newcastle match. Okay, they got opened up a lot. Uh, Man, the last couple. I mean, we're on here against Villa. It's really tough to tell because the teams that they've been absolutely destroying aren't the best teams in the league. In fact, they're actually the worst teams in the league. And when they've been coming up against somewhat decent sides, it's been a much more even match. So we'll see. I would like to see the Sevilla match, because I think that's going to tell you a lot about how City are playing with this new formation and a new look.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Big up. Sorry, I'm making sure I got that right. Big up, William Kelly. Absolutely love it. And then when it comes to Sevilla Dark Sun G, I think they're always a bit of a dark horse when it comes to any competition. They always seem to
Yeah.
give teams trouble, and they are a tricky one. They even gave Holland in the past, actually, some tough games when he was over at Dortmund. So who knows? Maybe something spicy could happen over there, and Holland might not be a full force. We're going to need him to be off his game, Dark Sun G. I'll tell you that. But we're looking forward to the Champions League music being back in the stadium. Absolutely. Jethro saying same game plan versus City. Don't give Holland any space. He won't score. I mean, he's also massive. He can jump. He can run. He basically can do everything. So hopefully that works out for us, Jethro. Sean Maddox saying, how many pressures did we have? Did you see maybe the pressure stats being a bit higher there, Sean?
I'm looking at SofaScore, which don't show the pressure stats, Jack. So
we'll take a look at FB Reps someday when they bring out that match report.
Yeah, I haven't got that in front of me, my man. So I don't know,
worries.
but yeah.
Love to see that. Someone wants the stats, though. It's an absolute. I'd love to see that. Dark Sun G says, in my opinion, I think Royale is playing a lot better after removing his yellow hair and changing it back to its original color of black. I love that Richie fits in with Son Kane. Richie is so strong. Hair watch here. Question, Nick. Has he been playing better since getting rid of the frosted tips?
You know what? That may be it, man. That may be it. He's got to go more natural. A natural Emerson is a more clinical Emerson. Makes better decisions. Some people don't do it. You go blonde, you kind of lose some of your
You go blonde, you go wrong.
Yeah. You know what, man? He needs get him a pair of glasses, give him a fro, make him look a little bit more studious. Maybe we see a different player.
Nice. Go blonde, go wrong. And that's the new thing we got to say about these guys. Yeah,
Who
100%.
knows? Maybe since that hair has been changed back, the stats have even been proved, massively dark on G. He's playing more progressive passes. He's beating his man. The crosses are looking better, getting into better positions. He's just, he's gone a wrong way since the frosted tips. He's getting back into form here. I absolutely love it. And Richie is so strong, my man. His hold-up play is just so, so good. It's so underrated. I think Richie's hold-up play, he's just a menace the way he can keep it for us and allow other players into the game. He's just glorious, my man. Al Ben saying we cannot get away all the time with no production on the right. And Conte's system with Royale, brilliant on the left and almost nothing on the right. So the complete opposite this time, where despite Royale maybe looking better without the frosted tip, Sean, did you feel like we didn't produce enough on the right-hand side still?
I think
there were some missed crosses. That's true.
I think that Emerson had a good game defensively. Look, we know where we are with our wing backs, right? We know, I think today was, to me, at least in the first half, I thought Sessegnon was really poor. I thought Emerson was better than Sessegnon, but not great going forward. When you have a game where you control possession as well as we did, you're going to focus on what's going wrong in the offensive areas. And we know categorically that Emerson is not that good going forward. He's getting better. He is whipping the ball, and his crossing has come on. Like, if you gave his crossing out of 10 last season a 1 or a 2, he's at least at a 4 right now. He's nowhere near where we want him to be, but he's doubled his.
It's definitely improved.
It's definitely improved, and hopefully in time he can. He's still a young guy. Hopefully in time he can improve. Or when, like I said in the pre-match show on We Are Tottenham TV, and I think I said it with you, Jack, earlier, I'm looking for more balance in the team. Today, I saw a lot more balance. I think that we were a lot more unpredictable in the way we were going to move the ball forward. We were coming at it from every direction. I thought Richarlison on the right was a brilliant move. In hindsight, when I first saw the team, I was like, well, I don't understand that. As it kind of settled into me, I thought actually it makes a lot more sense with Longley in the pitch.
Yeah.
And I think that if and when Doherty is fit, I would like to see him given a chance alongside Romero with Longley in the team as well. I think that it could be an additional benefit to have Doherty there to be able to move into those offensive positions, knowing that Romero's behind him. But one thing at a time, right? And I think today is not a day really to slam on anybody. I thought everybody played well enough. There's still areas for improvement, and Romero going forward on the right is definitely one of those areas that could still see improvements. But generally speaking, I think today is a day to celebrate the improvements across the board and the balance of the team and the effectiveness of the team going forward. And Emerson was a big part of that. Whether or not he was directly involved in some or most of the chances, he was usually involved in some part of the build-up. And like I said in the actual watch along, the goal that we scored from Højbjerg, Emerson, that doesn't happen if Emerson isn't pressing Mbabu down the right hand side just before that. He doesn't only press, he wins the ball back and he finds the pass into, I think it was Bentancur before the pass gets to
that out. Yeah.
I think we need to pay some respect on the things that don't necessarily get reflected in the stats. That's not a key pass, that's not an assist. None of those stat things are going to reflect on that, but it was a massive part of the game. Emerson is someone that's building and growing as a player in the Tottenham system. I understand where you're coming from, but today I don't think is the day to criticize Emerson too highly.
I see where Al Ben is coming from, where it felt like I
do as well.
Yeah, he had some terrific positions to do better. At the same time, you have to look at the other side of the ball, like you just said, Sean. There's so many moments where we wouldn't have won the ball so high up the pitch had it not been for Emerson putting pressure on Mbabu. We wouldn't have been able to be so comfortable in the back post from those Mitrovic crosses had it not been for Emerson. And I think all that stuff probably goes under the radar. It's kind of like Højbjerg. It's that sort of dirty work that goes under the radar that doesn't really get caught on the seeing eye. And so I can see why it's not that it gets ignored. I think it just, people forget about it and then they sort of
under the radar.
They think about what did he actually do going forward, and then they look at it and they're like, not very much. But when you look at it, I think in a whole of what he actually brought to the team, he still sort of did Emerson-like things, and those Emerson-like things were really good for us and really helpful for us. That's a good point there, Sean. Really appreciate that. Love a bit of Emerson love, and King Hoddle, I think, is enjoying it as well. Claude Murphy saying Richie was so good, man. What a game he had. Completely agree. Claude Jace saying, good to see you boys. Nice to see options up front for a change. Hope Basuma comes good. I will say people are saying Basuma is going to come into that team straight away. I think he is a brilliant footballer. I'm actually quite surprised he hasn't come into that team straight away. It just shows how good Højbjerg and Pentacore have been playing, if you ask me. Dunkel Z Torque saying, seems like the clicking we've been looking for and been waiting for looks a lot closer now. Really good point there, Dunkel. And then John Fitzpatrick actually saying, Royale had a very good game. Love to see that, John. Moondog saying, only gripe I have is Dyer keeps turning his back still. And probably the other gripe you would have is that he, in fact, still missed a huge sitter there, Moondog. But maybe you're actually happy that he missed that sitter, because if he had scored it, you would just probably have given up this stage on betting on Eric Dyer, because anytime that you don't bet on him, he seems to score. But still turning his back, Nick, maybe on that Mitrovic shot he might be talking about.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's still as good as the back three were. There's still a question as whether Dyer is good enough to lead that line. I mean, I tried to watch him throughout the game, and he's marshaling the lines. He's getting everybody into position during free kicks. I mean, he has his job there, but man, it's just, you feel like he's not the level we need. There's another 2 levels up at least of the person that we need controlling that center.
Yeah.
So I'm just, I'm still worried there, man. I'm still worried when it comes to better opposition, if he's going to be the man that's going to be the difference maker in us getting across the line against your Liverpools, your Cities.
Yeah. Emerson had a good game, says Bottom Duda. A couple of crosses were great too. His crosses are getting a lot better. Bottom Duda agrees with Nick and Sean here.
Yeah, definitely. And what Sean brought up earlier about his defensive ability, I mean, the window's over now. So instead of, complaining about what we didn't bring in, we have to work with what we have right now. And if you would have put Doherty on that pitch against Mitrovic, I think it would have been a much, much more difficult game for us. Yeah, because we know what Doherty's like defensively, and he will get turned by anybody.
Definitely. Bob Spur, I don't think we missed it, my man. Perhaps it didn't come up on screen, but we did speak about it. Apologies about that, brother. We're just moving really slowly. It's on my part. I'm also just trying to get a lot of other comments as well, to kind of mix it up here. So bear with me there, Bob. Appreciate you, brother. Moondog saying, big love to Dave and the family. We have good news, I think, from Dave's part at the end of the show, everybody. So please do stick around, but really do appreciate that, Moondog. And I think Dave is definitely feeling a whole lot better, at least for right now, Moondog. It's been very, very good news. William Kelly saying that save by Lloris was world class. Almost would say which one. There were only 2 world class saves today, lads. I think both of them were kind of nasty deflections. Both of them were nasty deflections. He made great saves. Lloris, yeah.
Oh, sorry, but just quickly, I think I completely agree. I'm not sure which one particular save he's talking about, but both of them were world class. To be able to reorganize your feet when the ball gets a deflection in those sorts of positions. And the second one in the last 88th minute, after we went 2-1 down, 2-1 up, but after they got one back, that last save into the top locker was absolutely delicious. And the one that happened about 25-30 minutes earlier, again, like only bettered by a world-class save. I think we have to give a little bit more. Like I think Hugo Lloris a lot of people have been questioning Hugo Lloris, Jack, over the last kind of 72 hours, saying, his distribution's awful. Is it time to bring in Fraser Foster? Well, Hugo Lloris proved himself today that his shot stopping is second to none. Definitely. And he kept us in the game.
Definitely. Big up William Kelly, and probably a much better testimonial performance, if you ask me, from the man. Did not really do himself any favors against West Ham, but certainly improved on it in this one. Dark Sun G saying, we are still undefeated in London derbies. There's your stats with Jack fact right there. Mm-hmm. After Kulu and Ben joining us. Oh, he's come up with his own. I didn't even read the full thing. He's saying we are still undefeated in London derbies after Kulu and Bentancur joining us. Also, Kane is now tied for highest goal scorer with Henri Arsenal with 43. Play like this versus the Foxes in 2 weeks, and we will crush them by 3 minutes in. Oh, the Foxes are going to be nice and tasty. Dark Sunji, I bet we're going to absolutely overrun them. But interesting fact there. Since Kulu and
Love
Bentancur have
that.
come
Yeah.
into the team, we've been undefeated in London derbies. Nick, I mean, it just
Find
shows how
that.
great.
Find that on Sky Sports. Find that stat anywhere else. It's only Dark
They're
Sun
hiding
that can
that
go and
stat.
dig.
They're hiding
You can
that
dig
no,
that
stat.
of
one out
course.
from the very recesses of his mind. I love that, Dark Sun.
Uh,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but Sky Sports
Shows how
was
good
real.
the January window was, Nick. Shows how good that window was.
Absolutely, man. And before that January window last season, what was our London Derby record? I think we had 5 losses in a row.
Yeah,
right?
Nuno, tank.
Palace,
Yeah.
Chelsea, Palace. It
Arsenal.
was the horror show. Arsenal.
Yeah.
It was a horror
Not
show
good.
of London derbies. Man, this is the complete opposite, man. So it's good to
Great
see. You
point,
gotta
Dark
love
Sun
it.
G. Great point, Dark Sun G. Absolutely love it. And Kane, he's playing in fine form. Sonny's looking a lot better despite not scoring. So unlucky not to score, especially on one of those chances, I thought. Pick up Dark Sun G, my man. He also follows up with another super chat here, just getting lost. But T Mission saying, no one wants Romero to get slaughtered, but just cut Big Dave some slack. Absolutely love it. Lynch616 says, I want to win against City. Absolutely. Sean Maddox says, can't wait to bring in more ball playing center backs in January. I think we're going to show that we clearly need them in this team, perhaps even get some competition for Dyer, and then we'll see how even better we look. Big up, Sean. Dark Sun G saying, also, we beat Fulham at home, unlike last time under Jose, where we drew 1-1. Both teams have better coaches and squad depth, but we got the 3 points this time. Come on, you Spurs. I actually agree with Dark Sun G there, where I feel like Marco Silva, much better manager than Scott Parker. I think the team that Fulham have is much better. The form that Fulham are in is much better. And somehow we did draw 1-1 with that Jose team, and we really shouldn't have. This was a much better Fulham, a much tougher Fulham. They've given a lot of good teams some good games. They sort of did for us, but really, I think we outplayed them like entirely. It's a good point there. Really good point there, Dark Sun G. And again, continuing that trend, lads, we're picking up points where in season past we didn't. Games where we wouldn't have picked up these points, we found a way to, and it's pretty remarkable. It's yet again a continuing trend. And I know I'm being way too optimistic here, perhaps a bit of a happy clapper, but even that West Ham game, we didn't pick up points in that one last year either. So it's an interesting one, Dark Sun G. It's an interesting comment. Moondog saying Holland has a nice head of hair for Romero to get a hold of. Any hair follicles that Romero might be picking up against Man City? Any predictions on that? Over under, Sean? The amount of hair follicles he'll pick out?
Yeah, I'm going to say several hundred because there's so much hair to work with there.
He has the back. He's got to grip hard though, because he has the back of it sort of shaved, so he's going to have to get a good grip, I would say, Romero.
Yeah.
But once you get a hold of that bun, you can really shake it around instead of Cucurella's hair. A bit more all over the place. Harder to get a good grip on, you could say. Pick up Moondog. But just making sure I'm not missing any other. Spot on, Sean says Andy James. Brian C. Socrates saying strong performance. Maybe they wanted to make a point. Example, hey, forget the window. We are here. We mean business. Get behind us. Remember, with Conte, we are more than the sum of our parts. Come on, you Spurs. Nick, this is, I think, really nice motivational words here for Brian C. Socrates.
Brian,
saying, hey,
always the philosopher, man.
Forget the window. We're here. We mean business. Get behind this team. And Conte makes us a better team anyways.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe this is the real start of the season. We got kind of lucky in a couple of the matches in August. Maybe this is the real start now that now that the gelling is occurring. I agree with Brian 100%, man. Let's get past the window now. Yeah, let's not complain about that until December when the next window comes up and we start looking at where we need to fill in the blanks. We got to work with what we have. We know we do have a strong team, and all across the pitch, there is strength. There are weaknesses in some places. There's a lot of strength, man. So I'm with Brian 100%, man. Get behind them. Let's go forward.
Absolutely. Love it. Some of their parts. Big up, Brian C. Absolute philosopher. Brian C. Socrates in the house. Show him some love. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Send me in that fan cam too, Socrates. I want to see it. Dark Sun G says, the only gripe I had with Dyer is his free kick today. 2 opportunities for Moondog to get the bet on with that free kick, as well as that huge sitter that he had. Dark Sun G. Absolutely right, brother. Absolutely right. And really appreciate it. And then THFC Till I Die, member for 10 months saying, come on, you Spurs. Woo! Big up Dermot, elite member as well for 10 months. What a legend. Before we get to really good news on Dave, going to take one more here. 2J saying, hashtag come on you Spurs. Which front three would you want starting next match? We're going to go around the horn here. I'm going to say for Marseille, Richie, Kane, Son. I'm going to do it again. Same one. What do you guys say? Nick, start with you. Front three.
I don't know,
Marseille.
because I think that maybe I want to see that against City. Whereas maybe I go, I put Kulu back in as a starter and then bring Richie off the bench just to switch it up a little bit, keep Richie fresher and unleash him against City, because I think he'll really cause him problems. And he'll keep Pep on his toes. Pep won't be 100% sure of what Conte is going to do in that regard. Yeah. So for me, I would probably start Kulu again. I don't think that, his being put on the bench and coming in as a sub isn't anything against his performances. I think it's the fact that, this is what we need to do. We need to keep people fresh. We need to rotate. So keep rotating.
Definitely.
Don't touch that back line, though.
Don't touch the back line. Front three is strong enough. You could keep rotating it by the looks of it too, Jay. But Sean, who would you be your front three for Marseille or Man City?
It's a really tough one. It's a really, really, really tough one. I think that we need, whatever it is, I think we need to have our best front three for Man City. And because Sonny's history against Man City is so strong, I think you have to have Sonny in it, which would mean I'm probably okay to I wouldn't mind seeing the opposite tomorrow on Wednesday. I'd be really intrigued to see Decky, Richarlison, and Kane play. Yeah, I'd like to see that one against Marseille. I think we've got enough about us against Marseille to get 3 points. I don't know if Sonny will take it in the right way, but I hope he can be reassured that he will start against Man City, and that and as a consequence, I think that would my front three would be. But I'm okay with whichever the choice is, to be honest.
Guys, I'm going to do this now because, I think people are still pumped about it. So I am going to say good news here from Dave, everybody. If you didn't know, his sister had to go into hospital. And he says, he just wants to say, everybody, to the Harris Army, they just want to say thank you for all their messages and support privately in the chat. They're such lovely people, and I'm very thankful to have them all. And big fucking up to the Irish Hotspur Army. Come on, you fucking Spurs, says Dave. So Dave, everybody, very thankful. I did say earlier in the pre-match build-up to, if you did have his number or his Twitter or whatever, to send him, just some love, keep him in your thoughts. And he's been very, very touched by it as well. And he also says, as well, just to keep his sister, everybody, in their thoughts and prayers as well, everybody. So please, she's in a better place than she was, I think, earlier this day, but there's still a lot of work to do. So everybody, please keep Dave and his family, as well as his sister, specifically in your thoughts and prayers and in your minds. But good news, nonetheless. Good news, nonetheless. Considering what it was a nightmare situation. It has been, at least for the time being, resolved. So everybody, good news at the end of the day. And I think Dave is very, very thankful, everyone, for all the support you, the Irish Hotspur Army, have shown him. Absolute legends. Going to finish off here. Dark Sun G saying, in my opinion, this was the best match with only 3 days rest. Really good point. And in fact, we even had a question about that earlier, Dark Sun G. Great question about, how maybe Conte struggles with, 4 days or fewer to prepare for a game. He's done it this time around and has been able to show that he can put on a good team and have free attacking, flowing football and, look really good out there. Absolutely, Dark Sun G. THFC till I die saying great win today. Now it's the start of something special. Big up, Dave. And big up, Big H. Got a goal for you. We can beat the best start to a season since 1961. We can beat the best start of the season since 1961. We can and we will win a cup as well this season. Come on, you Spurs. Woo, says Dermot. Absolute legend. And
Dermotron.
Big H got his goal for Dave. You knew it was written in the stars. Big H getting that goal for Dave. But absolutely, Dermot, absolutely. And it's actually been one of our best starts, in a long time, Nick. And you are probably a very seasoned fan. So has this felt like one of the best starts we've ever had, despite probably all the drama surrounding it?
Yeah, man. Well, just to put it into context, I became a fan under Harry Redknapp and then immediately into AVB. So, the bar was set a little bit low when I started in there. So
Same
this
here.
is a fantastic start as far as I'm concerned, man.
Yeah.
I think, you know what, man, with what Conte was saying yesterday, when you sent me the link to that, man, and I watched through it, I was like, damn, man, this is not what I want to hear. However, man, this performance right now, I see what he's trying to do. And I hope he feels much more confident in it too, because this looks like a team that can win a cup right now. If they're playing this way, this looks like a team that can do something, especially in a knockout tournament. It's defensively a lot more solid than we were last year, and definitely under Jose. And we do have the threat of attack, especially when we come out firing in the first half, man. So I could definitely see us winning some kind of a cup, man, whatever it is.
Definitely. I love that, Dermot.
Gotta
The
get
cup is
past
still
Man
on.
City.
Got to get past Man City,
The
though.
domestic cups are not easy. You got to go past Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, one of the ones that we never like playing in those situations. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Why is Kane not an option for man of the match, says Elias? Probably because Dave isn't here, I would say, Elias. He's duly missed because that Kane would have been straight in there no matter what, no matter how poor he plays, no matter how well he plays. Dave throws him in there for man of the match no matter what. So he's very, very missed in this one. But we've had a very good time, Elias. And, if probably Dave's, in fact, probably quite upset, especially after Big H got him that goal that he needed. Big up, Elias. Dark Sun G.
Fresh haircut as well that he never got to call out.
He is winning the hair. He is winning the hair game, I think, right now. I just need to let it grow in a bit, Sean. I think, Harry, before it started looking good. Dark Sun G says Kulu, Son, Kane starts like last season in that City away game, and instead of Lucas coming on as a sub, this time we will have Richie coming on. Also, we have a better midfield bench this time around. Really good points there. And we didn't really have very good subs off the bench last season against the teams like City. And now we actually do. And also much better midfield options. And I think we could go for a 5-3-2 probably more comfortably than we used to. Last time we did a 5-3-2 against the likes of Liverpool, it was like Ndombele, Winks,
Dele.
Lo Celso or whatever it was, or Dele Alli, I think it was. It was just weird. So we have so many different ways we can set up against teams like City, Nick.
Yeah, man. And as I'll go back because I actually think starting Richie is the better move. But either one, man. I mean, Sexy's got his own magic that he brings, and he's a little bit difficult to deal with. You're not sure what he's going to do. I love how he was drifting much more centrally when he came on today, because it was dragging defenders out, and it was opening up that right side. Now, if Emerson had a little bit more crossing ability, it would have been a lot more dangerous. But still, it opens up a lot more options. So either one, man. I think we're all convinced that against City, you have to start Son, you have to start Kane. But it's a good place to be when you have two other options that you're confident in.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Really agree with that. Big up, Dark Sun G, my man. Really appreciate your support. And Lucas, I mean, as much as we love him, nowhere near as good as a substitute to bring on in comparison to Richarlison. I'm just going to say, everybody, while you're tuning out, Dave, again, everybody is very, very thankful for the messages, for the support that he has received. Please, if you haven't already, just send him, just a quick, if you're all right, just a quick keeping, his family in your thoughts, because does go a really long way. He's already very thankful and he's very touched. So if you haven't already, just if you can on Twitter, whatever it may be, send David, a bit of wish of support, bit of wish of love. I think it's helping him out today. And I know things have gone a lot better since how it maybe started in the beginning of the day, but still, I bet he's very stressed out and he's just recovering from probably, some really scary news at first that have gotten, like I said, a lot better, but still very scary news nonetheless. So please show him a bit of support. Keep his sister in your thoughts as well, everybody. But we're going to start plugging some channels. Sean, absolute shift to him, my man. I'm putting in your channel now, everybody. Please, 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 if you haven't already, do subscribe to Spurs Talk Show. But Sean, thank you for doing this with me today. Really appreciate you putting in a shift with me. It was a lot of fun. As much as I know probably a bit different, not having Dave around, I still think it was a lot of fun.
I
Sean,
loved it, mate. Loved it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not Dave, everybody. But
You do your thing, man. You do your thing. Nobody wants to see two Yanks from Brooklyn, for 3 hours, dude.
Not what
so
they
we got to have
for.
somebody. We got to have somebody to split
I would happily watch you guys doing it. But yeah, I appreciate you allow me to come on. I asked to come on for what it's worth before I knew that Dave was before I knew that Dave was unavailable. So it wasn't a request from them; it was a request from me. And Dave, Jack and Nick, thank you for having me, guys. I thought it was a lot of fun, and we've got the winning mentality back. We're playing better. Everything's got to be positive. I don't want to see anybody finding a reason to be unhappy right now. There's plenty of time throughout the season to find reasons to be unhappy. Today's not one of them. Let's go away, celebrate, enjoy the evening, go and get yourself a beer or whatever it is you do to kick back and chill. And thank you for having me. You can see me on Spurs Talk Show anytime you want. I'm like 80 subscribers away from 3,000. So I'm not sure. Is this the point where I can plug my channel? Yeah.
The link is on screen, everybody.
Oh, thank
Absolutely
you.
smash it. Absolutely smash it.
I'm 80 away, so if I can get to 3,000 before the end of September, it would mean the world to me. But I love you guys. Love you, Nick. Love you, Jacko. And I love Dave as well. And I hope everything's going well with his sister. Cheers, guys.
Big up, Sean. Really appreciate you, everybody. And 80 away, maybe 90 away by the looks of it. I'm seeing 2.9 or
whatever it is, like something like that.
It needs to be better. It needs to be better. We need to get there today, everybody. Please get them over the line, everybody. If you haven't already, do smash that big red sub button on Spurs Talk Show. Sean put in a huge shift today. He's been an absolute blast to do it with. We really did miss Dave, but it was so much fun doing this with Sean. We've done it before, me and Sean before, so there probably was that chemistry there before. Nonetheless, though, a lot of fun, and he put in a huge shift. So everybody, it'd be a big thank you to him if you did hit that big sub button, as well as that notification bell, so you don't miss any things that do come up. Because I know Sean, he's got a busy schedule, and he likes to kind of just go.
I'm Mr. Impromptu. I'm not Mr. Box Office. I'm Mr. Impromptu. I go live at the very spur of the moment. That's what I do.
He gets that adrenaline, and he just goes. So you have to have that.
Now let's go live right now. Let's do it. Let's go.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Nick, any final thoughts or words for the Harris Army here before we go about with our weekends?
Big up to the Godfather, Philip Brady, as well. Andy James reminding us all there. Always a pleasure. You know what, man? I feel I'm ending this match in a much more positive way than I was thinking that I would, man. I was thinking that this may be a banana skin, but I'm feeling a lot better going into this Champions League, the beginning of our historic Champions League run. So, I hope that rubs off on everybody else too.
Absolutely. Well, everybody, really appreciate you all. If you haven't already, do smash that like button on your way out. We encourage you to all enjoy your weekend. Spurs have won, still close to top of the league. We got the job done. Move on to the Champions League next time. We are going to be hearing that Champions League music. A lot of things still to be happy about as Spurs fans. So everybody, like I said, enjoy your weekends. But for now, everybody, we're going to be sending off. So as always, come on, you Spurs. In Conte we trust. Spurs.
In Conte we trust.
Love it. And we will be seeing ya.
Bye.
Everywhere we go.